Lady Shani, none them season. You know what's going on. We're live and direct. Facts, stats, and data. If you can't back it up, we don't want to hear from you. If you're not talking about facts, stats, and data, we don't want to hear about it. Leave your opinion at the door. Let's go.
Landlord in the building. Thank you, Josh. Bye, babe. Thank you.
The Hall of Fame. Big box sale.
Y'all must have forgot.
Y'all must have forgot.
In the beauty.
Attention.
Yeah.
Ben came in at 1.
This is a mega
Weekly wrap up.
Just paydays.
Judge on the panel.
Very competitive.
Jan.
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Lady Shani.
Fight.
Yo, how you going? It's Lady Chann, rep nonetheless, and this is I had to go to work for my real job, but now we're in the boot is in. Ding 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 ding. Guys. Do I feel like Aaliyah? At first she don't see. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Someone said that. I felt like I was like channeling Aaliyah today. I'm not sure why, but I love Aaliyah. So rest in peace and shouts out to Aaliyah. Okay, so let me do. We got. I was always gonna do this show. I said at midnight because my day job or night job is as an MC, so I had to go and do. Shouts out to Deep Medi and Steph and the whole label in the beauty. To go and do something a little different with live drums. Shouts out to Footsie from Newham Generals in the beauty. Also, shouts out to Sound of the Sir Spyro in the beauty. Shouts out to Andrea, my lovely assistant. Shouts out. Who else do I got to shout out? I got to shout out, Daryl, the Addison Lee driver. And shouts out to CC Makeup Team Shan. So I just came straight. So I may be a little disheveled, but please bear with. My battery's dead on this damn phone's just been the bane of my life, I tell you. Let me just get I'm introducing Do. I know it's late, but we got to keep the date on. Introducing. Do. Introducing. It's AJ Alden, Sally.
Good evening.
Yeah, I hate AJ all day. Everybody's gone to their bed. They're like, what's this girl doing on at this time? You know, sometimes we sometimes have to do things and on the fly and sometimes we have to adjust, just like any good fighter does. Hey.
Yes, ma'am. It's a late one, but we here.
Yeah, but we here. Actually, where AJ is, it's not even late.
It's 5, so almost 6.
It just fucking gets on my nerves. I'm like, why can't it just be late like everywhere else in the world? Why does the West Coast have to be so mad? Like
I know.
It's weird. Because right now for me, I'm tomorrow. It's tomorrow for you. Today's Tuesday here, AJ.
Yes, yeah. You're a day ahead already.
Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I can't believe.
Oh, this time thing, man.
How have you been? I was just telling him I was at my other job. I could call it a day job, but it's my day job, but it happens at night for the most part as well. So I went and had a nice performance on just celebrating.
It went good? Everything went well?
Yeah, just celebrating the label's 20th anniversary and of the label that put out one of our great tracks, Top of Top. And and you see my cat's going to be just doing the most. He's just doing the most already.
I see him.
He must be doing the most, man. But it was good, laid back with the hat, red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. It was all of that. Yeah.
Nice.
Right. Yeah.
Nice. Sounds like a party.
Yeah, it was nice. So now we have AJ Fury confirmed. Because remember, as soon as Eddie said, when you see Anthony Joshua fighting come up with his warm-up, that means we signed for the Tyson Fury fight. And then Turkey Al Sheikh said, this cat be doing the most. So, doing the most. Just always doing the most. As soon as I go live, he does it. I didn't lock him out of the office because he hasn't seen me for the most part. So I was like, all right, come in. And then as soon as I'm not live, he's not doing anything. And then as soon as I go live, he's doing the most.
That's how it works.
Yeah, why are they like, you know what? I'm trying to, you know what it is? I think it's better like this.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's better like that. Yeah. So now we see that these guys, sorry, I'm just doing the banner as we speak. I think these guys.
I saw Joshua's opponent that he's going to be fighting. I've never heard of that guy. Don't know who he is.
22 fights, 20 knockouts. Never been stopped, 1 loss.
On points?
I checked it on points. Yeah, I checked his record. I mean, his record makes it look like he's like a knockout artist, but the level of opponent, he's there just to make AJ.
Yeah. I figured as much. Kind of like a Makhmudov in a sense, right?
Yeah.
In a way. Yeah.
Yeah. Makhmudov actually has more losses than this guy.
Oh, yeah. I think just one more, because Makhmudov only had 2 when he fought Fury, right? He just had a couple losses, right?
And
Guido Vianello. He got stopped by both those fights by stoppage. He lost, I think.
Yeah.
So
this guy's just had 1 loss. High knockout.
So I guess he's pretty much like probably a D-level fighter, I suppose.
D plus. Yeah,
D+. Yeah, okay. All right. In that case, AJ should walk through this guy probably maybe in the first half of the fight. So.
I might have to pull. I'm gonna have to pull tape on this guy to see if he's
actually if he's actually decent, if he's gonna pose AJ some problems. So
Yeah, are you a distance fighter for real? No, he's knocked everyone out. Bar one. But the level of opponents is it's not great. He got beat. The guy that beat him was 1-2. Was 1-2.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think we know how this is gonna go.
Knocked the fuck out for the first time in his career. He's getting paid to be demolished. I'm afraid. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Demolished.
But it is what it is. Tune-up fight's a tune-up fight. So.
Yeah, he needs the tune-up fights. baby. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Okie dokes. I know the planner makes me look like I'm short, doesn't it? But it doesn't matter. All right, so I just have to remind everyone. Sorry, I'm transitioning from coming in from spitting bars to doing this. So sorry, my head's like, who am I? So you know where we're at. We're at the weekly wrap up. Shiggity shiggity word. Shiggity shiggity
show.
Hey everybody, let me say hi to the people in the chat. My family. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. I hate how this is. As we walk as two birds of a feather, and we walk around. Hey, I don't know what's. How did I used to have this? I think it's, and it never used to be in shot. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't like it in shot. I know it looks better with the lighting like this. Oh no!
Let me see. Just it looks fine like that. If you want to adjust it again, you could. But yeah, but it's cool.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just have it like that. You can go behind my curtain.
Plus the glare, the circle light looks kind of cool in the curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see my. You could see my halo. It's
yes.
Take it.
It's on the right. To the right. To the right.
Right. Yeah. I just took it off. Like, oh, enough of this halo. Let's say hi to the people in the chat, AJ. So
yeah.
We have time. LadyChann, stay blessed and balanced in life as always. I haven't seen you before, but it's always nice to see new people. You said I got AJ Dr. P in 5 to the 7th by brutal stoppage. Yes, Dr. P. Hopefully you and wifey are doing well. I hope you are. And this is what I want to say before I go on, actually. I have to say this. We lost someone very great. Sorry, guys, and that's what I couldn't do the show. Lost someone really great, man. Really great. He was at the inception of my channel, one of the first people that would come on my lives, one of the first people that would champion me. Shan, you got this. You're amazing. You're a queen. Your boxing knowledge. It was my Tony Cisse. Cisse has left the body. Yeah, it's very sad. So what I would like to do is, can we just give like a moment of silence for Cisse? Give like
absolutely.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, man. Tony Cisse. Rest in peace to Tony Cisse, one of the greatest coaches. He actually trained Anthony Yard before Anthony Yard. Do you know for those 12 amateur fights? It was Tony Cisse that was taken on that, and then Anthony Yard went with Tunde. So Tony Cisse is a great fighter as well. You know, and he succumbed to a very bad disease, the motor neuron disease. A lot of boxers get these types of things, either Parkinson's, MS, pugilistic dementia. And Tony, he called me. I'm just going to give a story. He called me a time I was cooking in the kitchen. This was it last year? Or this one could have been the year before. But I heard from him up until last few months, and I really, because I knew the disease he had, I realized, you know, he's not speaking because probably you start to lose the ability to be able to do all those things, even how to swallow. So in the end, it's just everything shuts down. But he calls me and he goes, "Hey, Shan," and he's got kind of like a bit of a stutter, and he's like, "Shan, I'm in Stockport, I think up north." he was like, I've got a spare ticket for this weekender. But he said, I can drive down, pick you up, and we go and we dance, and then I'll drop you back. Like, he wanted me to, he was going to come all the way down from Stockport, which is like 4-hour drive, right? Come down and get me. We drive back up. It's because it's like a Stockport weekender, it's called. It's got all different shows and concerts and stuff like that. And he'd got a ticket that had gone awry. Someone the first person he thought of was me. And I was like, oh, Tony, you know what, Tone? I'm just cooking. And I think it was a Sunday. I said, I'm just cooking, you know. So I would love to come, but I don't think it's going to be feasible for what I've got to do. And you know, I wish I would have went. I wish I would. So yeah, Tony sees, and I say, see. He'd always come on my live streams back. If you guys go back into my archives, you shall see Tony Cisse there live and direct. As sometimes he'd be on my live and he'd be actually training the amateurs like in real time. Tony Cisse it was amazing. I don't like saying was. I think he is amazing because wherever he is in the heavenly realms, he's still amazing. The amazingness is in the Buddhist. Not it was, it is.
Rest in peace, Tony Cisse, man. Chan, use that as a fond. That's a fond memory to have of him. Keep that treasured always, please.
Yeah. Well, he's amazing. And then we just have our banter on the, he was in our WhatsApp group for a bit as well. And then we just have banter, him and I. One of the greatest guys. I've met a lot of really nice gentlemen, by the way, in boxing. Really nice. And I've been afforded the pleasure to to create or develop a good friendship with them, and they always show me the utmost respect. Always. It goes out to all, Carlos Takam, Tony Cisse. There's a couple, and everyone just gets on with it. So yeah.
Shout out to Tim Witherspoon too as well. But he's another one that I like on the lives they have it on the channel. Yeah.
We got to get him back on. On. So yeah, Tony Cisse, we salute you, man. You are one of the best people that I've had the pleasure to meet, and thank you so much for being such a great friend and being such a nice man to Lady Shani. Once again, Tony Cisse, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So when I saw it on Instagram, sorry, it hit me hard. I don't really handle death well, and it's just like it's been quite a lot. And I had to do a massive cry. I had to do a massive one. But I know Cisse would have said, just do the show. And I just was like, I couldn't. I had to get it all out, a mass. Plus, I also had guests that were floating around, and I was like, oh, God. And then as soon as the guests left, you could do a good cry. You're like, just get this out. That's how I am. Even my cries have stats, facts, and data in them. It's going to be plan boy for me. But yeah, so shouts out. But yeah, but we're here now. And I know Tony would want me to just be getting on with it so in his honor, I'm getting on with it, but I miss him that his presence is not on the earth, man. And but we're gonna hook up with so many dope people when we pass over. Like, there's so many dope people to go and meet. Like,
yes, it's endless.
Yeah, so it's all good. I mean, if I wake up in heaven and Teofimo Lopez is there, then I know I'm in hell. Oh
my God. Please. Speaking of which, I caught a video of the stuff he was saying about the Shakur fight, and it looks like he's on cope. He's on cope.
Yeah, what he was saying, what was he saying again? Some shit.
Some like, I mean, I don't know. He was talking some nonsense, man. It was like I can't
cheated or something.
No, that he didn't cheat. Like how, like he God, what did he say? Because I saw the clip and he was
black fighter shit and stuff that he's getting favored. Was it like favorited and?
Well, he was like saying like what he was doing. Like he was saying like, oh, he could have beat me like another way, but he didn't. So like I don't think he's like that. So something kind of like that or something. Or trying to downplay his victory over him more or less. So
as usual, that's what they love doing.
Yeah. So.
And is anybody championing this with him?
Well, his fanboys are, I'm sure. So
if they are really going, if they're that sick to go with that, then I haven't got time for those types of fanboys. If they're going to be like, yeah, you're right. That's
bro, it's like it's like you didn't win a single round in that fight again, from what I understand. You know, so it's like, I mean, so bro, you like why are you talking shit and completely? He embarrassed you out there.
He got.
You got embarrassed. It's like Shakur didn't even have to get out of first gear at all.
He was in neutral. He didn't even have to get in gear. It was easy.
Now I naively thought that I picked Shakur to win on points, and I got that right. But I just didn't expect him to dominate that easily throughout the fight. I mean, I thought that he might lose a couple rounds or maybe 3. I mean, but
he got him good, man.
But Shakur made him look like he had no business in there at all.
Yeah, so he got him good. Do I? The time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's very nice words. You know what? Shouts out to today was makeup girl because I had to do a job. So I had my makeup girl. She had to. So she's responsible for this green and the Dundon season look was in the booties. Thank you very much. And AJ just said she always does. I heard you. Yeah. Thank you so much. You lot are so sweet. Sorry to hear about your friend. Yeah, I thank you very much for that, Andy. I appreciate that. But yeah, we just keep it moving, and that is what Cisse would love, So I'm glad he's not in suffering in any pain, because it's a really hard disease to deal with. Motor neurons, very cruel disease, very cruel, So he's not in any pain, and that Tony was a very active guy, man. So I know I kind of know the feeling of all of that as well, because sometimes you get sick and you can't do the things that you used to be able to do. So back again, Tony. Let's go, fam. That's right, Miss Dee. Let's fucking go. You want to go again? Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That's right. In the Buddhism. Right, we're getting down the list. Sorry, we're getting down this list. Yes, keeps your mind. Yeah, exactly. You are more than correct, Andy. Keeps my mind occupied, and yeah, a lot of things going on and good things. And sometimes you got your angels that go to heaven, right? And they help you out down in the physical realm. They actually become your angels, and lots of good things happen. And you're like, oh, I bet you that was Cisse. Oh, I bet you that was Storming. Anyway, I want to say RIP to my guy Storming as well, because he wasn't able to join us on stage because he passed away February 2018 from cancer only at the age of 24.
Oh, and no.
Love you, Storming. Love you, and I miss you.
I hate when cancer gets people when they're young.
And this is what I'm saying. Being in the music industry, I've had so much of like my really, really close friends just like all die. Like it's crazy. Like
at young ages or
young ages. Yeah.
Oh my God.
34. And then we had Skibber D. Shouts out to my guy Skibber. He was only in his 40s. I've had all my friends, and I'm just like, wow, like that's why I have to be grateful and say, All praises to the Most High Supreme. Because I'm obviously supposed to be here, but it's just like, get down. I'm supposed to be here. Get down, you silly boy. I'm supposed to be here. So bad. Get down. Get down. There you go. This cat is bad news, you know. Bad news. But you know when you just realize that you're supposed to be here.
Yes.
Yeah, get down. So yeah, I appreciate the breath that God gives me to breathe each and every time. One more month for 4 years, Dr. P's nearly that. We get to 48 months soon.
Yay.
Oh my God, Dr. P, you're amazing. Yeah, one of the oldest members, man. You got to fight Aplo El Primero because he said I was the first one, which he was the first member. But I'm sure Dr. P was the second. Look what this cat's doing. Can you see? Just all up in my down. Come on. No, you're doing the most now, and you never do all of this. And this is called misbehaving. You never do all of this. Look at you, when the belly rubbed. He's bad. You know why? Because I've been out, so he just craves my attention. Yeah, lay down there. Good boy. AJ Spay. We're gonna get to the boxing, but you guys are here, so I have to appreciate you. Isn't he MMA or UFC? Which one was we talking about at the time? Oh, the guy that AJ is going to fight. Is he MMA? Is he the guy that AJ is going to fight? Is he MMA, AJ? I don't think, is he? AJ? Can't hear AJ. Can you guys hear AJ? Can you guys hear me? Because I can't hear AJ. Oh yeah, he's dropped off and has come back. Yes, the sister that never fails is my queen sister, Lisa Bales. Hey, sis. Oh, my sister. Hey, sister, go, sister. Better get that dough, sister. One of the best people in boxing as well, with one of the best voices. If she calls in, you know, you'll get to hear her sultry voice. Queen Lisa Bales, my sis. Right, let's get centered. Sis, I hope you're doing fine. Sorry, it was a quick one. I was like, yeah, I came in, and we all want to see AJ Brock up for you. Tell me it again, Andy. That's what we will be seeing this. Hang on, sorry, I just want to get through you guys before we start the actual official show. Yeah, AJ bought. To 2015, AJ brought the whole heavyweight division back, and nobody will tell me any different. Please click on the links of Lisa Bales. Please subscribe. Make sure you also hit the like, please. It's very important. If you just remove yourself quickly out of the chat and then hit the like, I'd massively appreciate that because it helps YouTube spread the live streams. There you go, AJ. I couldn't hear you, love.
Sorry, yeah, my internet crapped out on my iPad. I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh,
I had to get on my laptop right quick. Yeah, so
yeah, I can
wouldn't
see
reconnect. So, but I'm back.
There's my sister Lisa Bales as well in the booth. Gang. I know. 47 months. Gang, motherfucking gang. Everybody's there. Champ Ross, CR in the booth. I need to be. It looks like I should be doing more shows at 1 a.m. Y'all are active. Even got Dr. P.
Yeah, we can give the late idea a stretch. We can give the late time a stretch if you like.
Yeah. You can do once a month. You could do a late one like this. Like it's I mean, it's easier because I'm in a run of play where I've just came from somewhere. And then got in, so that's why it's just been continued. It's harder to wake up at like midnight, then get your hair and makeup done to come on the show to do that. Then, but I'll try and definitely do a late night one, and also a members only. Probably do a late night one for the members only as well because we're going to be doing some members only live. Okay, so let's just kick it off. Let's go with round one. Let's go.
one, fight.
So where we are at is AJ and Fury was announced today. So we had the announcement with the, I'm not sure if that guy's Miss Dee Dee's asking the guy that AJ is going to fight. What's his name then? What's his name? Penguin.
I can't remember his name. Hold on, I'll find out. Give me a sec.
Yeah, on Josh's Instagram. Here he is. So Prenga, because his name begins with a K, but I forget it's something. If you pull up his box rec, AJ, anyway, while you're at it, pull up his box rec.
Christian Prenga. Let's see.
Yeah. He spells Christian with a K though, doesn't he?
Say again.
He spells the Christian with a K though, doesn't he?
With a K, yeah. That's the first time I've ever seen that from a guy with that name. Usually it's with a C.
Yeah, me too. That's why.
On first glance, I thought it was Kristen, like Kristen, like a woman.
Yeah, I thought it was. He is Eastern European, but he does reside in America. I think he was born somewhere in Eastern Europe. But if you pull up his box rates, you'll see. I want you so you can see. You know, what's
okay. He's Albanian. Let's see.
But lives in the US, right?
Resides.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Payday.
I'm sorry.
Payday. You want payday? I know that.
He resides in New Jersey, in the U.S. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how old is he?
He's 34.
He's 34. So he's
35. Excuse me, 35. My bad. January 1991. That's when he was born. So he's 35.
Okay.
The losses. Win by night. Oh yeah, but I don't recognize none of these people. Oh wait, Joey DeWaco. That's one guy. I not noticed, but he's pretty much a gatekeeper, journeyman. So that's the only notable name on his resume that I noticed anyway. Joey DeWaco. Why do I know that name? Did he concuss AJ in sparring?
And it's of not too long ago. Did he what?
Is he the one who gave AJ a concussion in sparring, like before the Ruiz fight? Joey DeWaco? Is that the guy?
Was that his name? The geezer?
I think that might have been him. Because I after that I remembered that name, and then it's like I'm not sure. I think it might be somebody. Please, everybody, confirm in the comments. Confirm if that's the case, because I'm curious now, and I looked that up. Yeah.
I never ever knew that. Actually, there was a name floating around at the time, but to be honest, I'm not even going to lie. It was such a shaky one. I didn't know who was actually responsible for that.
By the way, but that's the only notable name on his resume, Joey DeWaco. Pretty much everybody else I do not recognize. Don't know who none of these people are.
Christian beat DeWaco then.
Oh yeah, he beat him. Yeah, he stopped him in 5 rounds, TKO. So yeah, that was back in 2024. Yeah, like a year and a half ago, I'd say.
When was Christian's last fight?
February of this year, 26. February 21. He won in the first round KO for a guy named Joe Jones in New Jersey, where he resides. So yeah.
How active has he been in the last 3-4 years?
He's been pretty active. He fought once this year already, 3 times last year, once in 2024, 3 times in 2023. So yeah, he's been he got 3 fights last year and 1 fight in 2024. So yeah, he's been active. But all these fights all those fights ended early. Last year he just the 3 fights. He got 2 stoppages in 1 round, 1 stoppage in 2 rounds. Then before the Joey DeWaco fight, that was in 2024, stoppage in round 5. So they haven't even gone on too long. So
no, he's been getting them out.
Yeah, he's been stopping people early. So
hang on. Hey, Ange, I'm on my show. I know you guys can hear me. I'm on my show. Listen to your voice notes right after. We got these in-house jokes that are just so hilarious to us and to everybody else. I think we're crazy, but they're hilarious. Yeah, love you, Ange. Mwah. Thank you.
I watch The Lion King every now and then, believe it or not. So
I love that, and I've seen it in theater. Oh, you are now doing the most. Look, the cat just. What do you want?
Was he hungry?
I've just fed him before I come on.
was he hungry?
He's got a bowl of dry food, and I've gave him some more wet food, and he's eating some. Look, he's laying on the chair there. All right, well, be a good boy. I can't stroke you. This is why I don't have This is why I shut the door. Why? So I can do my work. He's very needy, very clingy to me. Very.
I see.
Yeah, very, loves me. I love him too, but hey. So he's been very active. He's never been knocked out, but he hasn't been. He's been knocking out people quickly in the first like half of the fight. Is what you're saying? That's what his
last 3 fights, he early stoppages. 2 fights, first round stoppages. Then the third fight that he had was a second round stoppage. So just 1 and 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And before that, the Joey DeWaco fight was before that. And he stopped him in 5. And then before that, in 2023, 2 more first round. Oh yeah, so he hasn't even been like going past 5 or 4 or anything like that, really.
This guy be doing stuff. This guy's on, as we say in the UK. This guy.
Because I'm going back now. It's like, what the heck? He's like, all right. So he went to the only fight he lost that he went the distance in was a guy named Giovanni Arameta. The guy you say was like, yeah.
1 and 2.
Then like I'm looking at all of his other wins, and it's like, this. He hasn't even gone past like 5 rounds. No, wait. Oh, 6. Okay, but he's been stopping most of his opponents early, like in 1 and 2 rounds.
Well. Yeah, well, I mean, now it's going to be a role reversal where he's going to get stopped within 1 or 2 rounds. Get fucked up. He's there to get fucked up. But I think AJ will need to put some rounds though, because he hasn't got any rounds. I mean, yeah. Oh, that's nothing. But, you're going to need to put some rounds in, aren't you? So maybe this guy, hopefully, he's a bit durable. Maybe just AJ just taps him about. I mean.
Chan, you're frozen.
I'm sorry, yeah, because I had something on my screen. Am I fine?
Oh, not yet. I hear you and everything. We're talking, but you're frozen.
What now?
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Okay, now you're good. You're good.
Maybe because I'm on a different screen on my YouTube. I think that's what it is. I'm doing something else on my YouTube studio, so it could be that.
Oh no, wait, no, it happened again. Yeah, you were moving, but now you're frozen again.
I know why.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I'm looking.
This cat's getting on my nerves. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Fucking cat is doing the most clawing at the walls. Stop it!
Gosh. Is he doing this? Did he freeze you?
I can see I'm frozen.
Yeah.
Can you see I'm frozen?
Yeah, you still are. Yeah. I'm just Yeah, you were moving for a brief couple seconds, but then you froze again.
Give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
I'll stop. I just gotta. I should stop freezing now.
Okay, you're fine. Yeah, you're good.
When you go into YouTube Studio, it'd be making you freeze.
Oh wow.
Yeah, put it on subscriber mode only and do some bits. Okay, all right. This cat's just doing the most. But okay, so. He's designed for AJ to just knock out.
To look good, yes.
Go rounds and then knock him out. So, guys, I don't want you not to be like, oh, AJ hasn't got it. It took him 8 rounds to knock. Well, it's a tune-up. And Tyson Fury went the distance. How about that?
Dog. Come on, man. Yeah.
People are allowed to go the distance because they're tuning up. They need rounds in the fucking bank. So I don't want to hear anyone talk about, oh, it took him 9 rounds to knock dude out, and because you lot don't have the same standards and don't set the same standards when it comes to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury can do everything. He's holier than thou to you guys, So you lot didn't even want AJ to have a tune-up because let me just tell you lot something yet again.
Please.
The reason why you lot don't want AJ to have a tune-up because you want the very best, you want the very worst Anthony Joshua. You want him weak, you want him broken, you want him unstable, you want him rusty, you want him just not at his best. You want him at his worst, okay? And that's the only reason, because if you really wanted a great fight, you'd want both fighters to come in at their best. And now we're hearing that Tyson Fury wants another tune-up. So please miss me another tune-up before this fight. So to me, you're building some, here we go again. Even though it's signed, Tyson Fury is saying he wants another tune-up. So you sign a fight and then you do your shit. And that's why they didn't want to come in the ring in the first place.
I'm not surprised.
because you do rubbish. Do you understand? So this is what I'm hearing. It's online. If you Tyson Fury would like another tune-up. So what was fucking Makhmudov? But according to you guys, Tyson Fury is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and he beats AJ and he knocks him out. I seen you lot all on the Instagram, all talking shit. But your leader wants a tune-up, 2 tune-ups for AJ. Why is that? Tell me.
God. You know, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's not surprising. This is why I not only respected, but I applauded AJ's decision to sit down and not even just bite into that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? Because he said it himself. We've been here before several times. You know what I mean?
I'm retire.
Yeah.
Pretending to sign fights and you do Wilder. So
Come on. Yeah, so it's like we're at this stage where like AJ is kind of like he's like with the boxing community. Like even though he can make this, like he's had enough. You know, it's now or never. It's like we're gonna do this or not. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm kind of past it. I'll do it, but it's like I'm also past it. You know?
I'm doing it, but I'm over this a bit. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
This is what these cats do.
Still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day. You just sit here, you don't know what I'm.
Do you know what I'm a bit disappointed in though? I'm disappointed, but I already know what the narrative's going to be, and I tried not to breathe any life into it. I already know. I'm waiting for them to say he's ducked Wilder because he's not.
Oh yeah.
What I wanted him to do was dust off Wilder and then en route to Fury, but it seems that I don't understand why they feel that they're saying they don't want anything that derails them from the Fury fight. Well, I'm very sorry, but Wilder shouldn't derail you. He should be a walk in the park.
That's easy work at this stage. Like really.
Especially at this version.
Yeah. I mean, like literally, it's like every time, like his last 2 performances are clear evidence of that because, like, he can't even like he doesn't even have his shape anymore. It's like his boxing shape. Every time he looks like he's about to throw a punch, he looks like he's about to fall over, literally, or just trip.
That petrified look on his face. And let me just tell you guys, I've always had Anthony Joshua being able to beat Fury, even when Fury was in his prime, and the same with Deontay Wilder. I've always had AJ.
Me too.
Because styles makes fighters, and I don't care how cliche that sounds. And I deal with, I deal with the stats, facts, and data, and that's the only thing that I deal with. And that style gives them to fucking fits. Just in my opinion, it gives them fits.
I have opinions just like anyone else. You got opinions, but unlike what you're doing, is I bring facts, data, statistics, things you can go look up yourself.
R.I.P. the Godfather. I've always had him beating them lot.
Me too. Same. I mean, it's like I'm a proud African American, and I'm saying Anthony Joshua would have beaten Wilder had they fought. It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
And his Wilder is. I mean, he may be stupid, but his team isn't, and they knew what would happen if they made that fight.
They knew it. They said it from the beginning. He a baby champ.
This is why they didn't want it in the first place. I mean, like, not only that, like, Wilder stifled. He didn't want to fight Dylan White. I wonder why. Didn't want to fight Klitschko. They don't attempt to unify with Joseph Parker when he was undefeated.
He was forced for these top 10 fights in this part of his career because he's fought so many bums. He's been forced now to fight better
top competition,
as in Parker, because there's no more cans left.
No, I mean, it's funny because like I see it as two factors into why like he's lost. Is also because he's past it at this stage. He's older, and also combined with the fact that he's fighting top competition now. Mind you, like if he would have done this a long time ago, he would have suffered more losses. To me, if he would have stepped up. I mean, but it doesn't also help with the fact that he's a lot older and more past his prime now. And his power is gone.
Of losses, double digits by now.
Yeah. I mean, because honestly, Chan, like, I don't know if we've touched on this before, but I'll ask you again. Like, if he had fought Dylan White back when Dylan White won, would he have gotten past Dillian? Probably not. I don't think he would have. I really don't.
Even though Povetkin popped, Povetkin would have knocked him out.
I'm saying is that too as well. Yeah. Yep.
They would have knocked him out.
Dylan White would have knocked him out. I think he would have stopped him. Also,
Dylan White, Povetkin, AJ would have
Klitschko definitely would have knocked him out. Klitschko definitely would have knocked him out.
I would have knocked him out. Good night, God bless. And you're from the era where both of them was reigning anyway. Wilder, yeah.
I mean, and it's funny, and I keep hearing his fans say like Wilder has a decent has a chin. Like, okay, well, what is that based on? He hasn't fought a lot of punchers.
I said, yeah, thank you for taking the words out of my mouth, because who has he fought to see? If you lot want to base it that, on Tyson Fury's not a puncher. He's one of the lowest tier heavyweight powers. He hasn't got. He's got everything.
And he still got stopped twice by him in the latter two fights.
Dropped and stopped by him twice, my guy. So
no, but Chad, the first time Wilder decided to fight a puncher with Zhang, what happened?
Run around like a fairy. He did a fucking pirouette.
I called that to a T, man. I picked Zhang to knock him out, and that's what happened.
I'm introducing. Introducing.
Sorry.
I want you to do with me. It's me to the soul. Me
Yay.
and
Viso, what's up, man?
Peace.
Yo, what's good? What's good? Yo, I had to get rid of all. I had to get rid of all these fucking priorities I had to do before I got here, but I'm finally here. I'm so happy to fucking talk boxing with y'all.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yay. Welcome back to the Hay as always, man.
You always, Beast, it's like you're in at the right time.
Bro, we're just getting spicy.
Okay.
So we're talking about AJ fighting. It's a cam that he's fighting, okay, for this fight. It's a tune-up.
Right.
So the guy, you know what? He's on stats. The guy is got less losses than Makhmudov. He's lost once, never been stopped. Makhmudov is lost 2 times, been stopped 2 out of the 3. This guy's had 22 fights. 20 of them have ended inside the distance by KO. But the people that he knocked out ain't really nobody, but he's just knocked them all out. So he's from where's he from? Albania, but he lives in New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, in Spengler or whatever. I've never heard of him. So I might have to. Oh well, it's not that I might. I need to pull some tape on him just to see what he's really about. But I mean, I was just saying, Vs, that it's not going to be bad if Anthony Joshua goes 8-9 rounds with him, because he needs the rounds. So he needs to figure out what hurts, if anything hurts. Is this niggling? Because it's okay when Tyson Fury is allowed to go to 10 rounds with Makhmudov and this and that. But everybody holds AJ to a far different standard. And I'm just saying, with this guy, we're going to get on to Wilder. With this guy, I know he needs the rounds in the bank and people are going to complain. Now, moving forward, I'm a bit disappointed, which I was saying to AJ, is that he's not fighting Wilder, and people are going to say, oh, so he did ultimately duck Wilder because Wilder said, you next, because whatever Wilder says, we're supposed to jump to his beck and call. Even though we tried to get you from when you was before I was even in the Olympics, Wilder. I knew I wanted you, and you did it 5 years. You've been out in the game 5 years ahead of me, 4 or 5 years ahead of AJ, and he ain't fought no one. So, what do you think about why couldn't Anthony Joshua fight Wilder en route to fighting Fury? Because they're saying they don't want any hiccups. Turkey Al Sheikh don't want any hiccups. Well, let me tell you, the fight may be signed, right? But Tyson Fury now wants another tune-up. So I've given you all the information so you can now spit it to do what you want.
I listen, I don't know about Wilder being a hiccup whatsoever. I would have preferred he fought Wilder as well. But if you're gonna fight a guy that's gonna give you rounds. Why would it be a guy that is known for knocking people out? Like but you know, if you're trying to be a knockout artist, that means you're like that person is. Go ahead.
Yeah. He
No, I
should
was
be.
just saying, like.
Go ahead. Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that if this guy is looking for a knockout, right, then you're basically, you know, accelerating your downfall as well. Like, if you're gonna go out swinging, all right, you're gonna go out soon. With this Pringa guy, I don't know much about him, but from what you're telling me, you know, I gather that, you know, this guy is you know, trying to get this dude out of here, right? Because I heard, like, I saw Rick IQ's latest video on this, and he said, like, oh, he was going to say that, you know, I'm gonna make AJ. I'm gonna make AJ regret that he chose me. I'm like, dude, you're just there to be an opponent, okay? Just go down in 8 rounds. You know, I don't want to hear none of this. I'm gonna shut the world bullshit. I've been waiting 10 years for this fight.
We waited 10 years for
Don't
this
waste my
fight.
time. Exactly. Don't waste any more of my time. And that goes for Wilder too, because like, bro, Wilder had so many opportunities, and he didn't do shit. But you know, try to posture as like he's the A side. Fuck him.
Yeah, but why can't we
he
get
lost his shot.
Why is he like Wilder at this point? I just kept saying it, especially what we saw the other day with Derek Chisora. Wilder's deemed to me as a tune-up.
Yeah. He looked like garbage.
Bro, it's like most of the time, like
does.
that, most of the heavyweight top 10 would wipe the floor with him at this stage.
Oh yeah.
But AJ is a rare exception.
Well, yeah, all of them. Me and AJ was just saying just now, if Povetkin didn't pop, Povetkin would have knocked out Wilder. Klitschko would have knocked out Wilder. So would have.
Oh yeah.
So would have.
He would. After the suspension, I think he was cleared to fight him again. And this, like the WBC again, like they usually do, protect fighters. They stop that from happening because, you know, Wilder's doesn't want any of that problems.
See, so Dillian White would have knocked him out too, and he throws out Dillian White. All of them.
Wilder doesn't even throw uppercuts, which is what he's susceptible to.
Which the only thing he did throw uppercuts is the first time I've seen him do that was with Derek Chisora.
Yeah, first time for everything.
Very true. Yeah. too a little too late though.
Yeah.
Late. You know what I mean? Like 22 years later. I mean, it's Derek Chisora at this point. You know, you could just do what you really wanted to in that fight. That was Derek Chisora is slower than molasses. Shouts out to Derek. I do love you, but it's the truth is the truth. Yeah. So I don't understand why. Because now they're going to say, oh, AJ ducked Wilder because he was too dangerous. I can't. What can I say? I don't blame them now. They just be able to say that because AJ's my guy, but there's only so... AJ, please, what else? I'm trying my best to defend you. I try my best because I try to have my generals, you know, close. And I can't even say... I can't even come to this to fix my mouth to say, oh, it doesn't matter if he doesn't fight Wilder. Yeah, you need to fight him. You do. You need to fight Wilder. Wilder's had too much mouth, and you give him $10 million, and he won't make his biggest payday with you. He gets 10 mil, he shuts up because he fumbled the bag long time ago.
He doesn't even deserve 10 million now, in my opinion.
That's the thing. Like. He's too good. He thinks he's too good for that money, so I'm not shedding no tears.
I'm like, give him 5. Give Wilder 5. Take it or leave it.
Take it. Yeah. Oh, here's my guy. You please. Wilder ducked Dillian for years. We've saying that, UG. Sorry, I didn't have the comments up. Yep, UG. He ducked.
Now, you know, you're not good enough to take 100 mil or 50. Take 5. Bye.
So said he thinks he's too good for everybody. Wilder thinks he's. Remember, he wanted 50%. That was what he wanted when the guy was a fucking no one. Can you believe that? He was no.
I mean, Chan, like we said this several times. Like we found out who he was because he started clout chasing AJ. That's it.
Him and Fury is built
both of them.
of Anthony Joshua, And then
Yeah,
they've
clout
got
chasing. Yeah, clout chasing and dissing them. That's all.
biggest clout chasers going. I wanted to go to AJ's comeback fight. I mean, it's in Riyadh. It's in Riyadh. I'm I'll be like, can I come?
Oh shit, man.
Welcome, please. Well, man, you shouldn't have made me your friend. Yes,
Yeah.
Can I fucking come? I would have come, mate. But no, I definitely,
Per diem.
I know it definitely. I'm going to the Fury one. It is. I already been said it already, but yeah, I'm gonna be at the Fury one. Like yeah, you guys will see me. I'm like, are you lot? I'm here. You made it. I'm coming. Mama, I'm coming. Yeah, mate. Wait for that one. It's going to be in Wembley as well. I know it because Turkey Al Sheikh said, United Kingdom, we've got something very. You can't do that fight in Saudi. You can't. The Fury.
No. You got to do that in the UK.
Yeah.
Yes, in the UK.
But
Absolutely not. Yeah.
I'm hearing that it might be 2 fights that it's going to be a rematch clause. I think it should have been done.
Agreed, because it's not like a belt. It's not like any titles are on the line, you know.
We don't need rematch.
Yeah.
We don't need but I mean, when I'm not saying if, because I know Anthony Joshua is going to just knock Fury's head off. This is the first time you're going to see Fury go down and not get up. Fury, I give him credit, man. He's got resilience, but I believe at this stage of his career, if we see him just get sparked out, do we really need a rematch?
No. If he gets knocked out, he's not gonna exercise a rematch clause.
No.
He made it. Yeah, he'll just run. Oh, I'm going to get out, you fucking bum dosser, heavyweight, pumped up, you pumped up fucking.
You bodybuilder. You should have killed me the last time.
Shit house.
Yeah.
He won't even hurt me for the first few rounds. He just caught me with a lucky shot.
It's a good impression.
The shenanigans that are going to run for this fight. Can you imagine the presser? The press conferences.
Oh man,
not going to say nothing. Just like what he did at the ringside the other day. He's not going to say nothing, and Tyson Fury's going to be, "So yo, you fucking shithouse, you finally got your wish, but I'm the boss." He's going to say all that shit. Yeah, going, "I'm your boss, not you." He's just going to be some depraved lunatic.
It's like, don't you two have any Fury fatigue?
Yeah, no, we have Fury fatigue.
I do for sure.
No, do you know what? I think me only personally has Fury fatigue. Like the minority, it's in the minority because here in this country, unfortunately, he's just they just love him. Like because I live in a predominantly member white country,
right?
They love him. That's just the fact. They fucking love him. Yeah, where black people's only 6% of the whole UK.
Right.
So. Yeah, they love him everywhere you go. Even a lot of black people love Fury as well. But everywhere you go, like now, because he built his name off of AJ, they're like Tyson Fury. Yeah, they really love him. So I've got Fury fatigue. I just from the first time I watched him, I was fatigued. I fucking fell asleep. Fighter. I'll give it to Wilder. Wilder actually created something. That's what I want to Wilder.
I know exactly what you mean, Chan. Like I remember the Klitschko fight. I'm like, all right, he beat him, he outboxed him, but then when they showed the replay on HBO later that night, I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to see this. I don't need to see this again. I gotta go pick up my nephew.
I've tried to watch that twice. Twice, 2 more times.
You couldn't finish, could you?
Yeah, and listen, Linda, I can't do it. Like it physically, like it's like it just doesn't happen. The first time when I did it, I fell asleep. Yeah, literally, I swear to you, I'm not even lying. Yeah, I fell asleep. Second time, I must have got to about round 5. I was like, or 4. I was like, you know, the remote control was like, press me, click me off.
Yeah,
Like,
are you still watching?
yeah, are you still what? I just couldn't. It is one of the most difficult fights to watch back.
Douglas Chan, like, 'cause what he did, it's like it's not that he just won. He spoiled his way to a win. He spoiled to a win.
He fight
Yeah.
jab. That they was both doing the shit though.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, Klitschko, he just couldn't get his punches off, man. It's like, bro, you just got to go for it, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I was so used to doing the jab and lean himself because he's
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
in the ring. Then you had Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury been beating
Yeah.
before they even fought.
And they didn't have
he
Manny in his
psyched him
corner.
out.
God rest his soul. He didn't have Manny there, so
No, he didn't have Manny Stewart. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Tyson Fury was already, like we said, beat him in the press conferences before he went in the ring. Tyson Fury spun some really sick mind games and weirdo.
No, he did. He psyched him out, man. That was genius. That really was.
yeah. Like that was the only fight where I felt like the build-up was actually more entertaining than the fight itself because he used to dress as Batman.
He dressed up as Batman, and that's when he just. But then they found out the offense was so low. Yeah, the output was just trash.
But also like
whereas with AJ,
I remember like
he popped for that fight.
Yeah.
He actually popped. They tried to say it was the Christian Hammer fight, but that's when they did it or something like that, wasn't it?
I think you still had Nandro in the system for that fight. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, you don't look like that unless you on the source. Yeah.
No,
but with AJ, man, I remember. Listen, full disclosure, I was in jail when that fight happened between AJ and then Klitschko. When I came back, man, it was like, dude, I was floored, man. Huh?
Did they have what, the Klitschko fight with Fury?
No.
Which one was you in jail for?
They had. I was scamming. But it was one of those things that I regret because I missed a shitload of fights that I wanted to watch. Klitschko, that fight, right? I missed. Hold on, I missed Triple G versus Jacobs. I missed Spence versus Brooke. But I finally made it in time to watch, Bud knock out Jeff Hearn, Well, not nice. Ndongo, my fault, Ndongo. I made it in time to watch Bud. I was like, great. I'm here. I finally made it. I get to watch the finals. But great. I saw that fight, man, and that was one of the best heavyweight fights I ever saw. And it was just a thrill ride, AJ makes better fights, because he's, he goes after it. Well, he used to, but yeah.
That's a great fight.
He was an animal.
I would have rather been in jail than watch Fury and Klitschko.
Y'all know something? This is a real shame that we never got the rematch.
Oh, I'm so glad we didn't. Because Fury knew that at this point that Klitschko, after that, Klitschko was going to beat his ass because Klitschko.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. It's a shame we never got it because Klitschko had that I don't give a fuck mindset going into that. Like, you can tell.
Yeah, I think it was more focused. And he kept that focus up until the AJ fight. He still held on to it. It's like, he felt like he had a gripe,
What happened is, if my memory serves me right, it was that Fury it was an automatic rematch, but then Fury pulled all these stunts. He said that his foot was injured. He said that this, so it was dragging. So when people say, AJ fought Klitschko ages away, he fought him 17 months later, but he could have fought him 6 months later. But Fury, I'm going to fight him, but I'm coming off. I have to wait for my foot it's injured. This is that and that. But really, he was lifting up the coke and doing all that shit.
Yeah, I think it was right around August that they said he was retiring and he had to give up the belts. And it was like, when I saw that press conference, I was like, yo, this is such a reversal from what he looked like, 10 months previously.
Yeah,
like,
how
he was just bloated.
Being like in the 250 bracket, then he just was gone now.
Yeah, he just blew up in weight.
He went to like 400 pounds. But you know what? He knew that he knew that he was popped. And he tried to retire so he didn't have to face a fine or a fine.
He faced the consequences, yeah. So that was his excuse for that.
They gave him the heads up. He had the heads up and everything. This is what I'm saying. Over here, he's always favoured. Like, you're going to pop, but just retire so we don't have to. And then we'll backdate it and just come back. That's all they did. And that's what he did.
Yeah.
Let that Anthony Joshua that have popped and did that. It would have made the front pages of every news and every blog coming from here.
Oh, my God. I mean, Simon Jordan would have had a marathon on TalkSport.
He would have been like, he came with the order. Simon, he has a script. Every time he talks about the Daniel Dubois running, he goes, 90,000 people came to ordain Anthony Joshua, only for him to get.
Yeah.
He says it. That's what he says. It's like he's got a script. All right, you don't like Anthony Joshua. We take it, Simon. And then he says he does. So I'd like to see when these cats don't like people. But you know what? Do you remember my 15-minute rant? I seen them bar Gareth A. Davies. Yeah, I seen them all switch up and say that now all of a sudden that they believe that AJ beats Fury. Because remember I called out Ade on that. I was like, no, even Ade said it. I just see him on something on TalkSport. Yeah, Joshua beats Fury, but Wilder is still dangerous and it's probably not a good thing to to have any risk.
Oh my God. Like, it's like,
acting like he's made out.
Yeah, it's like, dude, can these people just hop off this nuts? Like, my God, the right hand, it's not there anymore.
Yeah, it's not there.
It's gone.
They like to boost up these lot on this platform. It's just ridiculous every time. I try not to watch it as much, but every time I watch it, there's you can give AJ credit, but there's always a but, and it's like, bro, hey, come on, Wilder's has nothing to offer, and then they're saying, but you've got to be careful who you match him with before the lead up with Fury. Like, they really don't really respect that. They're talking about his chin and all that, and I'm like, Ade and them lot are really they're bad news, They're bad news because this guy's taken multiple risks for the whole heavyweight division. And if he's lost, he's never made any excuses. But he faces who he faces. And like I said, 8 times out of 10, he beats the people. He beats the guys. So why do you guys always keep going against, if? Like, he's never been in the witness protection fucking program like Wilder.
He's unified. He's fought his mandatories. He's done what's required of him as a champion, and not only champion, a unified champion.
So why is Anthony Joshua's name always mentioned in? Oh, please be careful! Please be careful! I just think it's pathetic. He doesn't.
I mean, they treated Wilder like kid gloves for the first 7 years of his career.
Yeah, and now that
you know what it was. Yeah, I think you know what it is though. I think that honestly, Wilder was held to such a high standard because he was the first American heavyweight champion that we got in a while. So people were really overblowing his, just hype and and just his power and everything like that. They really overhyped him. I think that's the reason why everybody was kissing his ass so much. Especially Americans and especially Black Americans. You know what I mean? So
right
now they are acting like Wilder is now George Foreman, 45, coming out to knock out fucking Michael Moorer.
Oh Jesus.
Wow.
That's what they're acting like. Like Wilder's now all of a sudden this fucking world beater. Bro, he is washed. He was washed against Derek Chisora. He was washed against Zhang. He was washed from the second Fury fight. He was washed at Parker. He was washed even with Robert Elenius. He was washed with Tyrone Herndon.
They wasn't really hyping him up when he fought Tyrone Herndon. I remember nobody was really hyped. Nobody was excited for that fight. Nobody talked about it. People just acted like it didn't exist. Bro, he struggled to land on this guy. And it took exhaustion to get Tyrone Herndon out of there. And the ref, once he saw a glancing blow on him, the ref said, okay, that's enough. He had enough.
Yeah, it was a quick race. Like, bruh, I don't understand what these lot are seeing. Like, listen, at this stage, I would fight Wilder.
Did they even pay him his $5 to watch that fight? I stand corrected. These motherfuckers don't even support their own.
No, of course they don't. They're the biggest hypocrites going on in life. Yeah, it really upsets me that if Wilder's not just going to get knocked out by AJ, because I very much believe that he would get Ngannou.
Oh yeah.
I very much believe it. Sorry, James. I know you were saying something. I'm white, but I don't like Fury at all. I love AJ's work ethic and attitude. Race doesn't factor in it at all. I judge a man by his soul. So do I. But unfortunately, I don't know if you're white Brit though, or are you white Brit or American? I think you're American, aren't you, James? And yeah, I love you because you're always in my comments and you always support and for years. So, but race never factors in it for me in boxing, because in the UK it's not really about that. We don't really see, oh, there's a black man fighting a white man. We just like there's two fighters and they're both Brit anyway. But what I'm saying is because Visa asked a question about the fatigue, the race does play a part in that. Here they really champion him because it's someone for the first time. Unless there was Rocky Marciano in it, and he wasn't from the UK, but you know what I'm saying. It's the first time that you've got someone that's a white heavyweight that's also about, you know what I mean. So it's that charm or charisma or character. So they really champion him here. So that's the only reason why I brought up the race here, James. I believe that if this was like maybe a 6% white country, I don't think Fury champions like that is what I'm saying, and that it will probably they'd rather champion Wilder, even as Brits, Wilder or maybe an AJ, and that would be it. Yeah, that's the only reason why I brought that up. Yeah, I know. I know you're an AJ supporter. AJ's in the boots. You got Fury fatigue, man. But what do you guys think about him? We need him to fight Wilder. We do.
No, I do. I like to see that before like both of their careers are over. I mean, his career is going to be over sooner anyway. I mean, because I don't even think he should fight again. I don't think he should fight again at all. I mean, he doesn't have it. He just doesn't have it.
You said give Wilder 5. You know, if you give Wilder $5 million, that's almost saying do the fight for free.
Well, because the thing is, he thought he was good enough, or thought to be paid $100 million at one stage. So, that's just my insult to him. It's like, you know what? Because at this stage, does he deserve $10 million? Honestly, Chan, do you think he really does? At this stage?
No, he doesn't deserve $10 million.
Yeah.
So, he won't do it for any. I don't think he'll do it for less than 20.
Yeah, well.
To be honest, like we don't really care, innit? Just
yeah. At this stage, I'm like, you know what? I'll if it happens, I'll take it or leave it. I'll see it. If not, if it doesn't happen, oh well. We know whose fault it was if it never happens. And it was definitely not Joshua's. So
yesterday's price is not today's price, mate.
Exactly. I mean, back then the fight was worth a lot more. You both were champions. It was for undisputed. Would have been a historic fight. Would have been historic. Could have made life-changing money on both ends. But Wilder's team decided that they didn't want it. They weren't good enough for that. Decided to lie. Put up smoke screens, do whatever they had to make it look like it wasn't their fault. And then we revisited it in 2023. All Wilder had to do, was beat Joseph Parker. That was it. That was it. All he had to do. Didn't do that.
And then they shot him more bail and said, just beat Zhang then.
I mean, like, if you need any more evidence, I know Eddie. A lot of people aren't Eddie Hearn fans, but honestly, I believe the guy would. I believe most of what he says. Some of it is nonsense, but he just did an interview not too long ago where he said that the fight was done. All Wilder had to do was beat Joseph Parker. It was signed.
And they was going to face off in the ring. I even knew that. We knew that. And then
that's it.
We was there. We was calling the fight live.
Yeah. Even if that was the case, this is why I'm not a fan of like interim fights, because of shit like that can happen. Where it's like that's not like the fight that he needs going into that Joshua fight. It's like you got to give him a soft touch, and that's it. Because if you're gonna put an interim fight, if you're gonna put like a roadblock ahead of the AJ fight, it got to be somebody who's a pushover. And
Yeah.
I wish Turkey would have, like I said before, in retrospect, they should have made that fight right then and there, and that's it. The debate would have been over. I wouldn't have to listen to these idiot Wilder fans.
Right, with Fury and AJ.
No, with Wilder and AJ. December 2023. The day of
talking about
reckoning
the day of reckoning card. Yeah. That's
yes.
what I was saying, because like, I mean, as soon as like that was announced, I was like, okay, I like it, but I would swap the opponents. I would have Joseph Parker fight out of Wilder, and Wilder and AJ fight each other. That's the only change I would have made.
I think we were saying at the time.
Yeah. Say again, Chan.
I think we were saying that at the time we was like, really, it should just be Wilder and AJ doing this on this.
Then the Parker and Wilder and the co-main and all that. Yeah. Then just do that.
Yeah, that's what you got.
Because Chan, like I even though I think we both picked Wilder to win, to beat Parker, I just got nervous energy.
In Parker, but we both picked Zhang to beat Wilder.
Yes. I mean, but on that day reckoning card, like I was getting bad energy vibes. I was saying like I picked Wilder to win, but I just had a feeling that Parker, like that Parker would upset him. I mean, like that he might just cause the upset, and sure enough, it happened, because that was the more winnable fight of the two. Like I said, AJ is going to beat Wilder, no problem. He's gonna beat him and walk through him. But then, like I was saying, like I'm not sure if Wilder's really going to beat Joseph Parker, man. I mean, because it's just
it was like we gave Parker's an ex-champ, former champ. He does this.
He was more battle tested.
He went on another run. He had 3 wins, coming off 3 wins since the Joe Joyce loss. So
amazing run was just with Coke. So
yeah,
he was on a Coke run, all right. Yeah.
But then our worst fears came true. He ended up beating Wilder. He upset him, and it's like shit. Damn.
Oh shit! Now that you mentioned the Chan. Now that the Kinnihans got rung up by the cops, where's Joseph Parker going to be working at?
Oh,
your boss is gone.
Shut that up.
You ain't got no plug. We took the socket out the wall. Sorry.
The plug is, gone.
All those holes. I've got nothing to plug in. There's none. Yeah, I don't know what Parker's going to do. I just seen him still training alongside, with Fury for the Matmadov fight training. I'm just like, you lot are like, so stop it. Stop lying. It was Fury on Varda for this testing for this fight. I doubt it. I don't think Fury was I'm seeing that a lot of these fighters are not getting tested, because who was complaining the other day? We're going to talk about fucking Mr. Lawrence Okoli, what he's now popped for.
You mean Sir Hugs a lot?
You're doing 4. You're doing 4. Here in the UK, we don't play. Pause. Unless you admit that you knew what you was doing, you will get 2. If you deny it and deny, you just get 4.
Yeah.
That's it. 4. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. That. They're going to go like that. He'll come in, right? In the hearing. Come in. It's a Kylie. Yes. You're right. You're in front of the Triple BC. Yes. So is there anything you'd like to say about, No, I just want to say that I'm just going to miss hugging everyone. Miss them. So do you admit, that it should be under strict liability? I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. 4. Listen, we gave you a chance, mate. It was just gonna be that. They all turn Spanish. Fuck it. Someone needs to make a skit of that shit. Yeah, mate. It's 4. Quattro. Deuces, mate. Quattro and deuces. Get the fuck out of here. It's my night.
Yeah.
We'll have Canelo just in for that one. Get the fuck out of here. It's my night. Quattro. Everyone phone it. There was deuces. Now there's quattros.
God damn, man.
Oh, boxing, we love you. Hey, yeah, Amir Khan. Yeah, no one talks about it here. UGC, but Amir Khan popping after the Brook fight. Yeah, with Chloe
Right.
as well. We don't.
But I was
I
like,
mean,
wasn't that
he
like
was
months after?
retiring. He was on his way
Yeah,
out.
he
But like,
retired by that stage. So it's like,
but
yeah.
Okolie, man, like, yo, this dude is playing around with his career, man. Like,
he can't come back at 36. How old is he?
Yeah, that's a good question. How old is he? Let me see. Let me look it up.
I have no idea.
He'll come back
Look
at
that up.
36. It's a 4-year ban, I'm sure.
He's getting a 4-year ban?
Oh yeah, what did you think I was saying? Cuatro, you don't hear me?
Oh, right. I thought you meant 2, but if you like, all right. I got it.
Come on, Viso.
Oh, he's 30. He's 33.
Yeah, so he'll come back at
So he doesn't want that strict liability like reduction.
fingers. Yeah, maybe you were seeing 2. I don't know what you were
Yeah.
seeing. I was just like, you'll go in there, they'll just go like that. Cuatro. They'll all turn Spanish and say 4.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
But yeah, he's not been in the allegations at that triple BOC hearing.
Not the triple BOC and with a growth hormone. Oh, you cheated. There's nothing.
Yeah.
And you're
bag fumbled.
Yeah, you have to realize that Lawrence Okolie, right? Remember, is he a bronze Olympian? Bronze, right? He's a bronze Olympian. So he knows all the protocol that if you're going to take something, you can call VADA. Call him. You can go on the website. See if you're not sure, your team can contact them. It's very you did this throughout near enough your whole career with when it comes to UCAD testing and this and that. He's one of the most experienced fucking fighters when it comes to drug testing because you was on the Olympic squad. You have to be tested. You have to know what you're ingesting, what you're taking to what you're not taking. So when you walk in there, this is what I said, B, so they're just going to say Cuatro and tell him to get the fuck out.
Yeah. And I was saying that he doesn't want that strict liability reduction. Like like
take that. You get dos. He's gonna get Cuatro Años, mate. That's what.
Oh shit.
Because here they don't play. If that was America, you would have got it backdated. You would have got 6 meses.
Yeah.
So I guess he's done now, I suppose.
You would have got.
Well, in the UK, but
in America, you would have got 6 months, 7 months, 8 months.
Like I said this about that. What's that fighter's name who fought Galal fight who got popped? I forgot his name.
Oh yeah, the Mexican guy.
He got banned. He got banned.
He got banned in the UK, but like he can still fight somewhere else, you know.
Yeah,
I'm thinking the same thing could happen with Okolie, you know.
What was his name? Hernandez Rodriguez.
Yeah,
so
one of them.
With some Hernandez, I think you're one of those. Yeah. Yeah, shit. He outworked the Fido, and I'm like,
can't fight on triple BOC cards for now either, but you can fight everywhere else. You can here. But it's like, so what? I'm not fighting on no Riyadh season cards, and I'm not fighting in the UK. Well, well, fuck off then. We don't want you anyway, Peter. Go fight under the 7 other fighters that are. Is he still with Reynoso? That camp needs to be seriously investigated over there in that gym. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that was a Reynoso fighter for real.
Yeah, you can't have these like 6, 7 fighters that have all popped and nobody says nothing, and then Reynoso comes out and says, "Yeah, you know what? It's time for me to look into it." Why wasn't you looking into it like 4 fighters back? That's why I don't trust. I feel that when these fighters pop, I feel that sometimes, a lot of the times, the trainers are a part of it.
Yeah, he's not just wearing the pads, but he's wearing the lab coat.
Yes, and they're just like, listen, I got my guy. He'll give you the little juice, you know, da da da. But they always. That guy's the best guy. You won't get caught in this one. Lawrence Okolie, the one that he tried to do was even more of a covert one, they said, because this one's supposed to go out of your system like in 2 days. He got caught like as he took it.
Oh wow!
because it's only like stays in your system 48 hours. This particular one, so for them
and they basically caught him like red-handed. Basically, it was random testing, right?
Red-handed. Well, and at the end of no, and that's why people take it because they get a quick. It's short bursts. They get it 48 hours. They get the benefits for 2 days in the 2 days, and they build it up. It's kind of like, I think, more like a microdosing type of vibe.
Right.
You got caught. There's nothing that you could say about, oh, my shoulder, Pacquiao, it was my shoulder. No, we don't give a fuck about your shoulder or your bicep, love. That HGH ain't in that shit, in any of your medications that you had to take. It's Quattro and you're out, mate. You're out. Lawrence Okoli is 37 when he comes back.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I can understand that he took it just to treat his injury, but it still is a no-go. What you did was foolish.
He should have got a hug. He looks like he needs a hug.
You could have got a therapeutic exemption if that was the case. You needed it.
Right.
All you had to do was hit him up and say, but you didn't, because you wasn't using it for that. You was using it to gain muscle mass, stamina, and it cuts the weight, because everybody knew that Lawrence Okoli is too fat coming in at heavyweight. So that's what it was for. When I knew what the drug was, he was cheating. That wasn't nothing to do with your biceps or you was cheating. That drug only for cheating. It's only for cheating, that drug. I promise
Honestly,
you.
just my response to Sochi is I'm kind of indifferent, because what was he really doing in the heavyweight division anyway?
Nothing. So he won't be missed. Because
that's what I'm saying. It's like, wait. I mean, he was about to fight Tony Oak, and it's like, okay, well, he already lost like 3 or 4 times already. So it's like, what would that have proved if he won?
Exactly. What do you need? What do you need HGH for fucking Tony Yoka?
Good.
Yeah, you took Peds for Yoka.
Really?
Oh my god! Like what?
Crazy. That's how I know you're trash. You should get the fuck out of here. All 3 of our nights. Where are you, Canelo? Come on.
Please get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
Yeah. You get out of the building. It's a fucking Yoka. Come on. Stop it.
Plus, I think the rating system of the sanctioned bodies needs to just be some do, because it's like, I think he was at like number 1 at one stage, and it's like, for what?
Okoli's at number 1, and that's no heavyweight fights, because he came from the Bridgerweight, and then WBC put him as number 1. Or was it the BC? Because he had the BC.
BC put him at 1, because I guess he was Bridgerweight champion. So I guess now that entitles you to be number. I don't know.
If you're number 1 in a previous weight class, they'll give you considerations and other.
Yeah, considerations. Kind of just
without even proving yourself.
Kind of like what the BO does. Kind of.
Yeah. But at least the BO, what they do is they give you super status after you become undisputed.
Right. Yeah.
But
all you have to do is give Mauricio some dinero.
Sí, tú sabes. That's all. That's it.
And I'm gonna tear into this fat ass, later on.
Oh God. Yeah, because I've probably missed a lot of what's been going on. So boxing moves so fast. So the last couple of days I've been a bit. Some bits I haven't seen. Looking in the group, I've been seeing all of the stuff, like some of the stuff. I'm like, damn, I missed this. I actually missed the whole announcement at first with even Anthony Joshua. That's how much I'm like, I've been.
You got a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on. But yeah, we're gonna tear into that fat fucker's ass. Pause. Oh, mate. So, where do you want to go from there? You guys lead it. Go ahead.
What did you guys watch any of the fights last weekend?
You want to go to say that?
Yeah, do you guys Gerald Miller? What was it? Perro?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we got to talk about, Mr. Butts and your butt. God. Terrible fight. Forgot about that. That's what's actually on the thing. Miller versus Wilder.
Man, Perro's ass cheeks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Bad. That's a.
Yeah.
I knew that if you're a Cuban heavyweight, it's not going to fare well. It's not that's not really their lane. It's not really their smaller guys. It's a bit smaller.
It's been the smaller weights that are affected. Yeah.
160. When I say, they usually they down. They're not heavyweights. Them people's not built naturally as no heavyweight. So you've got Frank Sanchez, which is boring as fuck for me. This guy came in 14 fights, 0 conditioning. You never trained. You looked good the first 2 rounds. I was like, oh, okay. And you're southpaw. It meant nothing. It meant nothing to me. Oh, it was nothing. There was nothing going on. Feels left the building. He came in looking really well. Some really good body shots. And and that was it. Jack, what else happened? It was.
We faded. He faded. Then Jarrell Miller took over. Like he just outworked him and up close, and just was really, and yeah.
So what Sergio Mora said. I might be worried about. I'm worried about Jarrell because he might be weight trained.
This is why he can't. This is why I gotta mute the fights, man, because every time he talks, I'm like, yo, I gotta shut this off.
I'm like, bro, he's 300 pounds. How the hell is he weight drained? Like,
how you weight drained when my man came in at 305?
Not like if he came in at maybe 250 or in the 220s, you could say that. I mean,
yeah, he dropped some pounds. Like, come on, like,
pounds.
What are you talking about?
Last fight, he came in at 315, 316.
Yeah.
So you dropped 10 pounds. What did he do?
Even in spite of the weight loss, Chan, I felt like he was still was just. It kind of felt like he was gassing in that fight. Like Jerome Miller, yeah.
But it was just it was okay that he gassed because the other guy gassed from round 3. So
yeah.
Terribly. So it didn't really matter. It made Wilder and Chisora's fight look way better. This fight was boring as fuck. I hated it.
There was no knockdowns. There was I mean, look, Miller was putting his punches together, but they were missing. Power. Yeah, he has no power. Listen, I was with Jules and gang over there last Saturday, and listen, let me just say this: near the end of the fight, I had an existential moment. When you tell yourself "Yo, why am I here?" That's what I felt like watching that fight.
Yes. Talking on the group, me and Lisa conversing. And I was like, I can't believe I was really up for this shit. I listened to a bit of Jules, so I was fleeting between everything. I had the Zone first on my phone, and then I had Jules on the telly. Then I had the Zone on the telly, Jules on my phone. Then I was listening to other people. I was like, all right, I've heard a bit of Jules. I was bored of the fight.
Yeah.
Like that. That's why I was overstimulated. You got your phone, you got your TV.
Right.
I had my iPad. I had everybody on it. I was just like, dude, this fight was trash. Yeah. Listen, Miller, if that was any other heavy, Fabio Wardley, Anthony Joshua, Dillian White, as old as he is, Moses Itauma, Joseph Parker, they would all knock that guy out. Done. And Joseph Parker, punch up. But that's just my whole point. This guy, Miller, I rate you. You put your shots together. You threw 1,003 punches in 10 rounds, 12 rounds. What was it?
12 rounds.
In 12 rounds. Shouts out to you with your fat ass. You did that, you did that, but
you completed the mile, but you put us all to sleep.
Yeah, it was boring. It was boring, but you gassed, he gassed, and nobody could get no one out. And that guy Pero, he was slow.
Yeah.
Is he a matchroom fighter?
Me and Lisa kept going, oh damn, he's slow. And I was going, Jarrell's got really slow feet, faster hands, but really slow feet. AJ, did you watch it yet? AJ, it was bad.
Yeah, I saw it. I did. I did my best to pay attention because I kept losing interest like throughout. So it was difficult for me to just focus.
Give me your take on it. Go ahead, because I've been talking a lot.
Well, Chad, honestly, you took the words out of my mouth, man. I mean, really, it just had two phases. I mean, like, Pero had some moments early, but then, like, once he gassed, Jarrell just pretty much took over and, like, just fought him up close and I worked him and he couldn't really stop him. Just had him against the ropes in the corner and yada, yada. And it's like, all right, whatever. I just,
2 rounds. I couldn't believe it. This came like a fucking heavyweight Rigo.
And it's like, I mean, and it's like you gotta ask who's the matchmaker for you? Like, God.
Yeah, he had a little bit of snap on his shots for 2 rounds. And then in the end, I heard that he didn't train for this fight.
Who Pero?
Trained because he thought he was coming in just to outclass a Miller. And I was saying this in the group, right? I was like to Lisa, there's no way this guy could have trained. And I was like, didn't you pull tape? Everybody knows how Jarrell fights. He's throwing his punches. He's a volley. He will throw a lot of punches. He ain't a hard hitter. Then they say the same thing on the broadcast, like a few rounds after. They're like, listen, this guy clearly hasn't done his homework. Doesn't look like he's trained. Everybody knows how Miller fights. So why is this guy fighting like you came in and just done yourself just the ultimate disservice?
Yeah.
It was a bad fight.
Yeah, I lost interest like around round 7. I'm like, dude, this is turning into like, kind of like Franchon Cruz against Savannah Marshall. Like it kind of just drags on. It was a slog. It was sloppy. Yeah.
Sloppy fighting, man. I that's why I just can't do the slop fest. I cannot do it.
It just when they're both fatigued and the fight slows down, all you're left with is all you're left with is slap punches.
Slap punches. That's what it was. Because Jarrell seemed to have, but I didn't know he was trained by Bozy Ennis. Bozy Ennis, shouts out to him. He was in the booth.
Oh wow, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Jeddy, my Brody Outlaw Boxing. Yeah, bro. I was like to Lisa, I was like, is that Bozy in this corner? I was like, was my eyes deceiving me, or I don't know what's going on, and I don't know shit about boxing because that looks like Bozy. And it was like Bozy Ennis. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, he's there. Bozy was giving him good corner instructions. He was like, just tap him, just tap. But I mean, that's all Jarrell could do. Like it looked like when they're on the heavy bag and they do the tap, 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 and then maybe one and that. I mean, but Jarrell, I was just like to Lisa, you don't got no power like that. Oh, I already knew because it's what his record says, but I'm like, at this point, Jarrell Miller is a gatekeeper. That's all.
He is. Yeah. I call him one for sure.
All right, yes. I said to Lisa, he's never going to be world champ.
No.
But you don't have enough skill to offset the lack of power that you have. You know what I mean? You're not an Usyk. An Usyk still might stop people. Do you understand?
I even think that label gatekeeper is a bit generous because like he's got to at least be a title holder.
Yeah, he's never been.
I don't know. At least he kept his hair.
I know this one. I was like, did the hair grow back? Like, I was like, so was he telling the truth about the dye and the bleach? I was like, I just remember AJ when that happened. AJ going, oh my God, Shad. He's just. I just don't believe anything he says. He's a mess. He should be embarrassed. You said PDs. Now you got fake hair.
Oh shit!
Die when AJ said that. I was like, yeah, he's just. AJ was funny.
Y'all want to hear something? Y'all want to see? Y'all should have seen my mom's reaction when I showed her that shit. I damn near gave her a heart attack from laughing so much.
Hello. Well, he looked better how he looked. Hey, Daniel. I mean, he looked way better just from whatever. I don't give a fuck about this guy. Like, get him out of Dodge, man. Anyway, let me just tell you something, Eddie Hearn, about signing this guy. I'm not really happy about you signing this fucking.
I don't need to save money. I want to put on good fights. So that was a good fight for DAZN. So I'm disappointed. But what is the point in signing up for drug testing if when you fail, everyone just goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just let him fight." You know? Yeah. So the argument of, well, it's all right with UKAD is totally irrelevant. You've signed drug testing with VADA, the best testing agency, in my opinion, in the sport. I don't need to.
You talk about Jarrell?
No,
okay, no, got it.
Hello, but what I'm saying is you went on to fight to represent the most prolific drug cheat in the game in this era. Because that guy popped twice or 3 times for like literally 4 anabolics in the second time. He derailed Anthony Joshua's career, in my opinion, también. Yeah?
That's true. So, in a way he did, yes.
Yeah. I think, and shout out to AJ, he gave his blessing, which I said Eddie could never represent him if Anthony Joshua wasn't cool, but Anthony Joshua's not a hater, so he's not going to say, but I can give hate where it's necessary. I don't think Jarrell Miller should have got picked up by anybody. He fucked up a lot of things. He fucked up a lot of business, and he's a religious cheat, and I don't like him. I just don't like the guy.
Right.
Yeah. And he's just a rubbish fighter as well. I mean, yeah, you throw a lot of punches, but like Viso said, was you ever on the other side of the gate for real? To be called a gatekeeper? Who were you?
Yeah, because I think honestly he's toggling between that distinction, because it's like I'd say he's not lit, but he has, but with the way he fights and like who he's fighting, you can kind of still say that in a way. You know what I mean?
Could we not call him future journeyman?
Yeah.
Well,
he keeps going. Yeah. Well, nah.
Because it's gonna go down that way because in the end, because all of the top lads beat him. So let's just take 5 of his record already, and then he's already lost a few times. So we're looking at 8 losses off the cuff. Dan, yeah, you're going into journeyman territory. You will be. Because you can't be even a gatekeeper. If there's anything in between, if there was a thing in between journeyman and gatekeeper, that's where Jarrell Miller would be.
He's tackling. Yeah, he's like between the two. You know, he's tackling between the two. Yeah.
So I don't understand why Eddie represents him, because I don't feel that he should get any chance in this game.
It reminds me when he signed Edgar Berlanga. What'd you do that for? Like, that made no sense. When he signed Edgar Berlanga, it's like, why? I mean, it's like, what the hell is he going to do?
He didn't do nothing. He's gone to Zuffa. So,
yeah, I mean, he had like 2 or 3 fights with Eddie. One of those was the Canelo fight. Then he fucking left. And now you said now he's on Zuffa. That's it.
Free agent. I'm on Zuffa, so fuck it. Skrilla. Yeah, Skrilla 50. Wilder called 12.5 million slave contract. I remember in his initial, it was 12, and then it was 12.5. There was 12 was a flat fee, and then 12.5. Wilder wanted 50-50 on PPV, even though the most he'd ever amassed in a collection of all of his fights was no more than 2 million at that stage. Yeah, nobody knew him, and he wanted 50-50 of AJ, and he wanted this dude just gets on my. I just get him out of here. Get the fuck out of here. My night is my afternoon. I just want you out. Get him out. That's why I'm so annoyed that we just can't see him do the pirouette again. Skrilla 50 and guys. This guy has just been nothing but tragic for the sport of boxing. But John A. Wilder, it's been nothing good.
Yeah.
He's been
cancerous. I kind of blame Derek for this, because like, yo, you brought him back out. You brought him back out of obscurity. He fought Tyrell Hearn, then nobody gave a fuck. That his career should have ended right then and there. Nobody would have given a fuck if he would have just fucked off.
Miller. Now, Miller, you fight Wilder. Don't bother call out AJ, because you a lot of time desecrating AJ. I already saw Eddie Hearn say 2 days ago, we ain't fighting Miller. So, don't push it, mate. You know what I mean? I signed you, but you're not ever going to get that AJ fight now. Because AJ could have fought him, knock him out for all the shit that he did, that he done. But AJ's even like, You ain't even getting blessed like that again. You ain't getting. You fumbled the bag and you actually derailed my career. He's all to blame. Jarrell Miller is all to blame why the heavyweight division took such a shift. Not in a good way. It was going fine.
Because I think Top Rank picked him up after that. Then he popped again.
And he popped again, and then he got back for 2 years, and then he came back and he had to do. I'm a good boy, and you lot can monitor me for the next 18 months consistently, and I'll fight on your little things. And then he got the Riyadh season. He's been very lucky, in my opinion. He's been totally lucky for someone that's popped, because not being bad, and ped's a ped. One drug cheat's not better than the other drug cheat. But I mean, Lawrence Okoli's going to have to go for 4 years, and be ousted, and not really going to be able to come back. This geezer, he took so many peds when he was young. So, by the time he got these back-to-back bans, he still came back and he was still within his prime, Jarrell. Fucking hell. Whereas Lawrence Okoli is now, like, this ban will take him out of his prime. Jarrell Miller was popping for peds in his late 20s.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Mid to late, like 27, 28, and 29. He came back 30, 31. He came back, he got popped again, came back 34. He's been fighting the last 2 years. He's 36, 2.5 years. He's 37. The guy's been really, Lawrence, like, I'd rather see Lawrence. If I have to see someone come back, then I'd rather see Lawrence Okoli. Because I remember reading the list and doing a report of what Jarrell Miller, how much drugs he took, and they was all shots in the arse drugs. Every single one. 4 of them at one point was in the second time he got popped. He had 4 anabolics. I was like, this dude.
He had the whole drugstore in him.
Yeah, the whole drugstore, big pharma. And that is the only reason why he was slim. Because of the peds. With post peds, that's why that guy's coming like a whale, like a blue whale.
Yeah.
Right in talking about weight trained at 305. Boy, bye. Sergio Mora, you know better than that. Come on. I've never heard of that. Like, he needs to be fucking weight trained. Even Eddie Hearn said it. He needs to come in a little lighter, get himself. It's his fitness. But I think that we've got one. Eddie Hearn could lie for the hills when it's for his fighter. He's like, I believe that we've got a really good heavyweight, one of the good heavyweights on. Really, if you just signed him because Frank's got everybody, you need an American heavyweight just to add, because who's he got other than AJ is heavyweight? Who's he got? That other guy's got the prospect. Who's he got?
I heard a lot of those Eddie-isms. I kind of felt that way when he was talking about Ben Whitaker. Like, I think he was calling him like the evolution of like the next British superstar. And I'm like, this whole heap of praise and glaze. I'm like, come on.
I mean, like you say all that stuff, but who's he fought?
He said praise and glaze.
Yeah, I mean, who's he been fighting? You're saying all this, but who's he been fighting?
Right.
Eddie, I want him to promote me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's a good salesman, though. I will give him that.
Yeah,
he does his job, but
he does.
That know what's going on. We're like, okay, Eddie. But to a casual, certain of the times when he's doing that, you said the phrase and the glaze, they're not going to know any different. They're going to be like,
exactly. Yeah. I mean, we do because we're more hardcores and like we study the So
yeah. Casual's going to be like what Eddie said. Yeah, this guy's the shit. Like Jarrell Miller
because remember, like when Ben Wicker was like fooling around and doing all that funny stuff, and like I think he did that, knocked the guy out. Then like he got like 500 million followers or some shit.
He got 2 million followers just off the
just off his antics, and that's all casuals, I think, not the hardcores. So
all casuals. Because he did Emmanuel Augustus. They don't even know Emmanuel Augustus. I'm giving him too much credit. They just thought he was a Nazim. Nazim has come out and Naz. Do you want to? Let me just have a second. We got to talk about Prince Fat.
Yeah,
man. Like,
what's with him, man?
What?
Did you not see it, AJ? Fat Nassim.
No, I didn't.
He's turned into. You saw it, V's. He's turned into a hater.
Yeah, I mean,
horrible. He's always had a horrible personality, though. I don't know if you lot
yeah.
America.
I've seen him do the media rounds recently. He was talking, bad about Johnny Nelson, even though they grew up together in Ingles gym.
Johnny Nelson.
Yeah, and he's like, even though Ben Whitaker hasn't accomplished nothing, but he obviously he didn't say nothing bad about him. But
you're comparing I thanks for the praise, but I actually wasn't watching him. I was, Parnell Whitaker or whoever other stuff, or whoever you were saying, or da da da. And then Naz took that as a disrespect. I won't talk about that guy ever again. He doesn't deserve any of what I've got to say. Me and him are not in the same level. We're not it. Yeah, we know. You weigh 5,000 pounds. We know it's not the same level. We've got to build a new level just to have you not overweigh the whole fucking level, mate. That's what we're trying to level. Guys, check us all out, mate. Because
I was about to say, Chan. I thought Nas was about to say, yo, he's not in my weight class.
Not in my weight class. What's that? Super duper, super whooper, heavyweight.
Yeah.
Whale weight class. Blue whale. That's the biggest mammal in the world, by the way, Naz, the blue whale. Is that what weight that you're in?
My goodness, man.
I was like, him and Johnny Nelson got beef.
Nelson reply and respond, and he said, Johnny Nelson said, why don't you not basically just don't tell him to shut his mouth? All you not do is allow him. Thanks to Simon Jordan. Simon Jordan shut him down, though. Simon Jordan was like, no. But Johnny Nelson was like, people should just tell him to shut his mouth because not enough people. Basically, you lot glaze for the interview. So that's why nobody corrects him. He's gone throughout his whole life not being corrected.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you lot are supposed to correct him. And I agree with Johnny Nelson. Sometimes it's like, no, that's not even the truth. Like, what are you talking about? Like, all right, tell me why he's a snake then, because you haven't given no example. You just said he was one. Why was he?
Yeah.
And then you're talking about a guy that's dead, Brendan Ingle, that helped your career massively, and he trained you for free until you made money, and that was always the deal that he would get 10%. In fact, he trained you a lot from 7 years old to you turned pro, Naz, at what 8? What was it? He turned 19. Pro at 19.
18, 19, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So he trained you. He trained you for 11 years. And then when you go pro, he said, I take just 10% of whatever
Which is fair.
Yeah, I think that, that's fair for training. That's 1% every year that I train you. That's all. I mean, come on. And he didn't know if Naz was going to have millions of dollar passes. 10% of 300 grand, that would have been, that's 30K. I mean, you could say it's a bit of a thing, but what they achieved and what Brendan Ingle, he had to train these fighters, and not just Naz and that and Johnny Nelson. He had to train a lot of them for no money, because none of them was making money first. You have to train them to get somewhere, and that takes years. Exactly. And turning on the lights and having the heavy bags and having this and that, and Naz just really shitted all over him. I don't respect Naz. I don't respect him. If I saw him, I don't want to hear nothing that you got to say. You won't even like me. Because I don't glaze. I haven't got time to glaze. It's just not in my genetic makeup. The only thing I like on glaze is a donut or two. And that's acceptable because it's on the food. I ain't glazing I ain't glazing you, Naz. You was a fucking sick fight. But what you said is out of fucking order. And we don't care if you don't ever talk to me again. I didn't know you before, and I can quite happily not know you after. I don't understand why people have to glaze.
Right.
Glaze, like on TalkSport, then Naz had the fucking cheek. This pissed me off. Oh, Lennox Lewis wasn't even a Brit. He was from Canada. No, he wasn't. He was born in London, West Ham. He left there when he was 5, and then he went. Then he came back. We understand the trips, but he was born here, and nobody on TalkSport knew the fact that Lennox Lewis was actually born here. When Naz was saying that, they all was like, "Oh, we don't really know." Why are you on there? You know that one of the greatest heavyweights in this era, where he was born. That's like saying, was Ali born in Florida and it wasn't Kentucky?
Yeah, they didn't fact check it or anything like that. They didn't say anything.
To do, they've got phones quickly just on the show. They've got fact checkers. Google that shit. You don't just let someone sit there and talk down. He wasn't even born in. Shut up. He wasn't even British. Because I'm fair, he was Canada and he's Jamaican. Well, then, if we're going to use that ideology, are you British? Because your parents was Pakistani. So just because parents was in the...
Oh, I thought he was Yemeni.
Yemen, you're right, Yemen. Yeah, Middle Eastern. So how is Lennox Lewis not English because his parents weren't born here? But even though but that's one thing. They was like, I think in the second time when it was mentioned somewhere else, Naz went on it and they goes, I'm sure Lennox Lewis was born here. It doesn't like really. What do you mean you're sure?
Bro, this is why I kind of get suspicious about Fury fans, because like they kind of have that spillover from that Tommy Robinson crowd. You know what I mean?
They are, yes. This right shit. What do you mean?
So why isn't that parroting that shit? Like come on, man. That makes you look stupid.
That type of acceptance, yeah. Like you're trying to discount. And I'm not a Lennox Lewis. You know me. I like him as a fighter. He's great.
Right.
Yeah. On my rant on him, and he can just kick rocks at times as well. But what we're not going to do is just try and negate the facts just to squeeze it into your fucking narrative, Naz, and everybody who are supposed to be the fucking professionals there, and allow him to just rant unfactual stuff. Like, you're just supposed to stop and go, oh, wait, actually, Lennox Lewis was born here, so I don't know what you're talking about. And nobody could say that because it's like, what? So what qualifies you to be on this panel in the TV? You don't even know that. What qualifies any of you? Why are you qualified? Yeah, you're not qualified in this. You're not. None of you lot are. And this is what I always. This is the problem that I did have with. Oh yeah, I'm glitching a little bit. I think I need to change over my internet box. They did send me 2 new routers as well. I have 2, just one for backup. Yeah, I can see on my TV that I'm glitching sometimes. But I mean, this is the problem. Yet again with them, like I'd always would say it. They need to like really like dust up on their fact checking, and they need to have this knowledge in their mind. How do you not know? Come on, Spencer Oliver, you're supposed to know that. Come on, what was the other one? Callum Smith's brother who's on there. What's his name? Forget his name. Callum Smith's brother. Not the other one, the older brother.
Was it Paul?
No, the other one. There's another one. There's a lot of them, you know.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It's another. Is it Paul? Could be Paul. Is it Paul on TalkSport? It's no, but I don't think there's another one. And then you've got Simon Jordan and Spencer Oliver, Simon Jordan, and you're all allowed. Now you all allowed Naz to say that my guy wasn't born in the UK. Oh, anyway, he's Canadian and then Jamaican. Okay, well, you're from Yemen. Your parents is from Yemen. So why are you British and then Lewis is not? When you're both born here with parents that wasn't, but you're still born here. So he's not it, but you are. I wouldn't have been able to tolerate that. They would have had to just get the security lined up because I'm going to tuck this fucking blue whale in. Get on my damn nerves. One thing that hurts Virgo with our stats, facts, and data, it's okay to get things wrong, but don't say things like this is it, this is finite, and everybody just goes because they bask in their ignorance and just like, it's sad. You can't be like that. And then casuals watch this, and this is what they're learning from that. You're learning that 2 + 2 makes 6 over there. Oh yeah, it makes 6 because TalkSport said it. Oh well, they don't really do the fact checks. It actually makes 4.
No, Chan, it's not 6, it's 5. It's 5.
Yeah. It's wrong. How do they feel good just being that wrong? And letting someone badmouth Johnny Nelson, say that shit about Lennox Lewis, And then I'm supposed to just like listen to the rest of what you've got to say. No, Naz, you're wrong. You need to shut your mouth. How about that? That's what you need to do. And they need to stop glazing just because they need people on the show. Fuck you. Fuck your donuts. Fuck your fridge. Fuck your scales. Fuck your extra large clothes. And fuck your big gob. I ain't got time for these types of people. I don't know. I ain't got time. Sorry, guys. Why rant? You know, I have to have a rant a day.
Yeah.
Keeps the psychiatrists away. Yeah, somebody Nelson. He just picked back and said what he had to say, man. It was totally out of order, guys. And we just left it as that. We probably don't want to see that. He said he's doing his own movie because he hated the movie, and the movie didn't just pick it. Naz is a narcissist, by the way. He just
of course.
I heard that he kind of left Johnny out the movie, like at least the acting.
I never saw it yet. It's Johnny
Yeah,
out.
I heard like they didn't really focus on the his gym mates. Like, it was all about him. That's the type of
but remember, Naz never made this movie. It was someone else in the movie. But so the person that made the movie was a fan of Naz, but the person must have depicted some stuff that Naz didn't like. And some things, because it's a movie, it gets sensationalized. You know, it gets a bit exaggerated. Fill out.
Oh yeah.
I bet they didn't want to, do a dramatization of the Barrera fight. You know, I'm sure that was left out.
Yeah, go watch Dominic Ingle. Shouts out to Boxing King Media.
Didn't Pierce Brosnan play him in the movie?
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan played.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
But he said, Johnny, you know, he lost quite a lot of his first few fights before he became a champ. He had ups and, but he said Naz is 10 years younger than Johnny. So with Naz trying to say that Johnny was clout chasing him, it's full of shit. And he said, he started before Naz and retired way after Naz. Naz retired at 28 years old after the Barrera. No, he come back after the Barrera fight, didn't he?
He fought one more fight. He fought one more fight, then he retired. Yeah.
So really, who's got no one? Johnny's not Snake. He ain't got quit in him. You have, because you lost.
I think Johnny Nelson had hella losses before he became a champion, didn't he?
5 to 7 on the trot.
Yeah. And and then he won a title after they went on a long ass unbeaten streak. I think he retired as champion, didn't he? He didn't lose.
Commonwealth, then lost at a title. Had to then had to go again. British Commonwealth, lost at a title. Commonwealth again, lost at a title. Like he had a mad, and then once he did get the title, he's one of the longest running title holder cruiserweight.
Yeah. He kept the belt for hella long and didn't lose. So yeah.
He did. I think he was a cruiserweight champ consistently.
He was.
7 years, and he did 13.
Yeah, he was like the first ever cruiserweight champ for like WBO.
Yeah, for the WBO, that's where he was.
Let me look up his record. Let me see.
I think he was a champ for 7 years, and I think maybe around 13 title defenses. He's in the Guinness Book of Records. That way.
Yep, became a champion in '99. Then didn't lose throughout the rest of his career. He made like let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Made 14 defenses after he became a champion and never lost again. Yeah, he retired. Yeah.
I can't really say nothing about Johnny Nelson like that, Matt. Now stop it. You get me? He might not be your cup of tea. He might have been you didn't really like what, but at the end of the day,
before that, he had 12 losses. Before that,
this is what I'm saying.
To
back like it was.
Yeah.
Head down, down,
and only stopped once. My bad.
Yeah, Johnny got a chin.
Yeah.
Chin. This is what I'm saying. So shouts out to Johnny Nelson. But you know
who stopped him for the first time. Let me see who he's lost by stoppage by.
Yeah, Naz is out of order. So
go.
Read it, guys. If you would like to join the Channelholics, please do. It's our Discord channel, and it's free. And also, I mean, Channelholics. Sorry, my bad. Is the members channel. We've got the Discord. You see, lovely Lisa Bales. I'm supposed to do it. I've got an affiliate link. I've got some other things like coming through, like some brands and all that. So you're gonna hear me going, would you like to, let's pause for a commercial break. You're gonna hear me going down that route soon. It'd be
right.
Bands, but only ones that I'm only doing collaborations with ones that I like, not just because they throw some bread over. Otherwise, I'll say no, because I don't want to sell anything to anybody that is harmful or not good for them, or something that I wouldn't even, be involved in anyway. So that's why. But a few's reached out, and I'm looking at one myself in particularly, because one of the supplements is a supplement I actually do take. So I was quite shocked that they reached out. But we'll talk more about it if I accept the little dealio with my, But shout out to them. Give the advertising. We are forgetting Miller is a drug cheat. Yeah, no, we not forgot. We fully remember. Would you? So I want Miller versus Wilder. That's what I want. I've said this: Miller versus Wilder. Miller versus the battle of the drug cheats when Cocaine Joseph comes back in. Them lot could fight. They could. I mean, who would you have winning out of Miller versus Wilder?
Right now?
Yeah.
I pick Jarrell.
Yeah, I don't see why Jarrell can't win this one, because Wilder is just it's like he takes forever to really set up the shots now. He used to get people out there, but again, there's no power. Yeah, he's gonna struggle against a guy that's gonna be in his grill and is gonna throw a lot of punches. And what's he gonna do? He's gonna throw hammer fists. He's gonna throw slap punches. From the inside.
No, but none.
No,
it's done. The hand is disappeared. It's left the edificio.
Yeah.
It's gone. I don't know why people just keep trying to materialize like this. I like it's back. It's small. Why do they keep doing this? This delusion's got to stop, guys. Please. So yeah, we've not forgot that he's a drug cheat, babes. We fully know he is. That's why I don't even want to.
We know.
Yeah, we know. We're like Drake. We know. Yeah, we know. We want him out, but I mean, maybe he just needs to get knocked out and we don't see him ever again. But him and Wilder, he hates Wilder. Wilder's a bitch, though. Who does Wilder beat then? Because I there's a lot of people that I can't say that one.
I really don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, you have to find an obscure opponent for Wilder to beat.
Number 30.
Yeah, 30 or above.
I'd say probably 40.
Yeah. In from 40 to 35. If they're, and it's still Styles makes fights on the end still, because if they're a power puncher, knock out bums just like how he was knocking out bums, they'd just knock at him and they can still trigger whatever, whether they're southpaw or whatever. They'll knock out Wilder. Wilder's a bum now. Wilder was knocking out himself in his career. People like him. Wilder was a bum.
Yes.
Knocking out bums. Now Wilder's just a bum, not knocking out any bums. Leave the building. You just a bum now. At least you was a bum knocking out bums. Now you're just a bum. That's fucked. Yeah, I like Whitaker. We got you lot pick something in the chat that you want to address, because we got a lot of people saying stuff, and I feel like I'm not getting through to some of them. Is there anything that you see in the chat? Like Miss D, I like Whitaker. He's good at what he does. In his lane, yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind him. I'm not. Yeah, I mean that was a good win the other day.
Yeah,
he's a bit. It irks me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. In the UK, it comes across for me as a Londoner, and he's not. It comes across as a little bit corny. But I've realised that I've just been brought up to speed that he has, which he had stated that he's got ADHD. It's like the whole world's got it.
It kind of reminds me of someone we know, AJ. Rico.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, when we used to be on the spaces, bro, That dude be jumping off from topic, bro.
Always, bro.
Sentence.
Always, yeah.
Maybe he's got. Has he ever said that he has that?
I'll ask him. I'll check.
I think
he did. Okay.
Yeah.
I have that. Now I understand it. No, at the time,
yeah, I get it. Yeah, yeah. I know, Che. He got on your dad.
He looks like him too. Like, I'm like, we kind of joked about it. Like, yo, Whitaker, that's your twin, bro. Yo, I'll be like, yo, congratulations on your fight, bro.
Bro, he showed me a photo where he took a photo with him, and bro, like they look like they could be brothers or something. I'm not even kidding.
For real.
I couldn't do Rico. Like, shouts out if you're listening, Rico, and you know, I couldn't do him. Anyway, I just couldn't. I just didn't have the patience. I know,
yeah.
And my patience is not the best for anyone. And I'm working, by the way. But he just tried my last nerve till in the end I was like, messaging him like on the like was going back. And I felt bad because he was thinking like, what did I do? I was just like, I don't want to come on. Where you at? And then I was supposed to go on this show, right? And I was like, who else is going to for the panel? They went Rico. I went, no, I'll come next week. I can't do it at the same time. It's hard, sorry. But now it makes sense if he's got ADHD. Maybe that's just, if he's got ADHD, then, sorry about that, mate. But sorry, you could take some medication. I can't. I'm too old to deal with such energy. It tires me out.
No, but Chad, like, I don't know if y'all noticed, but Ben Whitaker actually said something. He said he talked to Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford told him, you're a great fighter, but you play with your food too much. That's why he's been knocking everybody out.
Yeah, that's nice.
Play business. It's not people out. You don't get paid for that overtime, and that's what you've been doing. So fair play to the telling him, get the food out. Yeah, I mean, Crawford's doing the Lord's work since he's retired. People trying to get in the ring just so he can lose. No, that dude is never going to let you trick him out of his position. I'm just letting you lot. It doesn't matter what you want to call him, Fat Suleiman. That he's a what do you say? He's a coward and all that.
He retired. He retired.
That piece of shit. Yeah, like what a fucking asshole for that.
And the thing he tried to talk all this shit in Spanish, just thinking that he's not gonna understand that people are not gonna translate that shit for him.
You could just put on the subtitles. It goes in English.
Yeah.
But Chad, like Lisa, it's like the only reason it speaks back to what Crawford said after he got stripped. He's mad because Canelo didn't win the fight. That's why.
Canelo didn't win. You're not getting that sanctioning money and things. And I'm not being bad yet. Every time Terrence Crawford destroys a fight, he destroys them because Canelo's taking hella long to come back.
Yeah, man. It's been almost we're approaching. It's going to be a year when he makes his comeback. I think, right? At least.
Surgery. I know he had surgery, but he's taken. And then it was supposed to be. It's like crap.
Because May, he always fights in May. He never misses May. He always fights in May, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And it's just like I don't know. I was sitting down yesterday. I thought when you fight Crawford, you'd better just pick your funeral out.
Damn.
Get the flowers ready. Pick the plot. You're going to be laid to rest. Because it's like you don't come back. Like, and if you do, you're never like the same fighter. We got Errol Spence coming back 3.5 years later. So it will be like coming to fight Tim Tszyu. I mean, we could talk about that. I don't understand why Errol Spence is coming back. You made about 25 million fighting Crawford.
Probably needs money.
What
have you done? Reason maybe. So.
What have you done with it? Where did it go?
Went to the ranch.
Yeah, he's got that ranch.
Yeah,
horses ain't cheap.
You're growing with his chickens. Put it towards his chickens.
Is he drank it or something? I mean, damn. I mean, okay, Terrence got the Canelo fight, so his money topped all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think. Have you seen Errol Spence? I've seen him throw a few shots. Did you see the sparring that he was doing the other day?
I mean, I didn't, but yeah, the most I've seen him, most recent I've seen him is like he cut his hair. So I guess he's taking it seriously. That's a sign. But I didn't see the sparring. I'm not going off of that either. So I just need to see something. I wish he would have taken a tune-up fight because after 3 years, I don't think you just gain back your skill sets after being away for that long.
Iron's supposed to sharpen iron. You're blunt right now, and it's not coming back. And yeah, you're not coming back. Even these lot are saying this in the chat. Champ Ross said Spence is done. I can see it over there. Champ Ross. I'm going to get to it.
I'm favoring Tim Tszyu to win the fight. Don't know about y'all.
Both done.
I'm feeling the same way.
Well, but I think Spence is probably more done than Tim is.
It was Spence is more done than it was sad what happened to Tim Tszyu. Like he had such a short trajectory. He just went.
Yeah, man, he was on a roll, man. I liked his momentum. I really did.
Because I remember Jules was really high on him, really and I like in the end, I was a bit waiting because I remember what was the fight where he got dropped in the first round? He won.
Terrell Gausha. Yeah.
Oh, Terrell Gausha, yeah.
Then I was like,
No. But after that, I mean, in response to that, he got up and dominated his ass for the rest of that shit, man. I mean, just without stopping him, but yeah.
I was like, okay.
I'm not Chen, but what's funny is like I think that was like his first time fighting on that kind of platform in the US. So like, and me and my dad were actually watching. My dad was white. He told me something interesting. He said, "Oh, it was nerves. That's why he got dropped." That was pretty much it.
Yeah, I know, but it poked a few because you know me with
Yes.
I thought, let me wait because there's something not quite right here with this guy. It's something because Jules was really high on him, and I was like, I want to get on board, but I'm not sure. And when I started to get on board, and then I saw that they was going to change the fight over to Sebastian Fundora, I knew it was the end.
Really?
I knew it was the end.
I mean, when we stood, did you change your pick? I mean, I still didn't change my mind despite that, though. I mean, because I think I was picked because he was supposed to fight Keith Thurman. I picked him to beat Keith, but then like I still didn't change my mind. I thought he was still going to beat Sebastian.
I think I did still pick him. I want to say I still picked him to beat, but I did say you can't go. I'm like, guys, you can't go from an orthodox short fighter, Keith Thurman, to a 6'6" southpaw. So I said, you know, because I used maybe he can be the Brian Mendoza, maybe, but I don't know. And you know when you pick a prediction, but you're not confident in it, there's still that. That's how I felt.
Yeah, you have that iffy feeling, and it's like for me, I'd never listen. After that Brian Mendoza fight, I'd never considered like Fundora like an otherworldly like a world beater. I should say, right?
I mean, I'm not. Then Tim went on to dominate Mendoza, like, and just beat the shit out of him. Didn't stop him, but just beat him. Like, you know, after he knocked out Sebastian.
Yeah. I mean, but like, I never took into I never took into effect the short notice opponent. Like you said, Chen, he was training for Keith, and then PBC pulls the whole switcheroo on him and make him fight Fundora, which he wasn't prepared for.
You can't. You should have just pulled the fight. You can't.
Yeah, and that's because of bad management. You know, they never had his best interest in him.
The PBC set him up. They set him up. They did.
But still, I still think his management is held liable for that shit because look, PBC is responsible for one thing, and that's giving you fighters, you know, another, you know,
opportunities.
They're interested in sending you other fights, right? Like you said, but he had the right of refusal. He could have just said no. And
that's
like,
is that Tim Tszyu was too thirsty to break the American market.
He was thinking like and that's the thing, like Chan, he was thinking like a tourist. Like he thought of like American boxing, like this paradise of success and all that stuff.
Today, that's not what it is anymore.
Exactly. It's not what it was when his father was fighting like Zab Judah. It wasn't that anymore. No. It lost its way, and then he wound up in Florida. He didn't wind up in Vegas or anything like that. It was in Florida.
You just look that it was all wrong. Everything was wrong. Your management did a disservice to him, big time.
Yeah,
big time. They didn't give a fuck about him. I'm telling you,
Vegas boxing ain't the same no more. Like they don't even show up. They don't even show up for the Fundora fight. I'm still hearing that the tickets are still not sold out for this fight against Zerto and then Benavidez.
And that looks like an entire hot mess.
Yo.
Entire hot mess.
Oh yeah, that's this weekend too, isn't it?
And then look. I heard. Look, I don't know much about Jeff Fenech. I hear he's a great fighter. I should have learned more about this guy. But I'm hearing that he's not really that good of a trainer. And he had Tim Tszú's trainer. He basically got rid of Pedro Diaz.
Who's he got again? He's fired a new team. He's got a new team now again.
Yeah, and Jeff Fenech is training him.
Oh, okay. Well, who did Jeff Fenech? Oh, Jeff Fenech. I'll tell you who he was. Weren't Fenech a boxer?
He was Australian.
He was champion, yeah.
Australian. Jeddy told me a lot about him, didn't you, Jed? Brody told me a lot about him because he goes to Outlaw. He was dealing with at the Outlaw gym as well. But go ahead. Yeah.
They said like, okay, this is kind of a downgrade because like, look, he looked great he looked great with Pedro Diaz, man. I thought he was really holding his guard like really tight. I thought he was moving his head a little bit more. I thought he took I thought he took better, charge of his, offense. He looked better. But now that he let him go, it's like now you have to start over again, like with a new trainer. And I just don't get it.
Why do you leave?
He just keeps shooting his foot in the foot. He just keeps doing that. I don't get it.
Why did he leave?
I don't know if a reason was given, but like it seemed to be. I mean, I get to see his improvements under Pedro Diaz.
Yeah. He's lost. Oh, I got to find someone else. Sometimes fighters get that. They're just like that. Sometimes we can't figure out what's in their mind like that. That's just how they are.
I mean, it's funny. I mean, because part of me always wonders what would have happened if that cut not had happened in the first Fedor fight, because he was beating the shit out of Sebastian. He was. I mean, he had his face all fucked up and bloody by like at the end of the second round until the cut happened.
Couldn't ever recover, and they should have before. They should have
called the fight, man. They should have called the fight,
so it didn't go into a decision. Yeah,
exactly. They should have called it. They should have called it, man. His corner fucked up there.
All wrong. His team did such a massive disservice. Yeah, Jed always hated Tim Tszú because he's in Jed's opinion and in my, I think he got. I wasn't too. That's what I'm saying. I think he's like, what level do you give him? What level? What?
Damn, it's hard to give him because it's hard to give him like world level. Like
I'd say B minus.
Right.
Yeah, like B minus. Yeah, I would say so. That's almost like like you're a contender still, but like
you
just haven't like really captured
way of doing it, but now you just
it's like I just think that sometimes I think the moment gets too big for him and it's just too much too soon because like maybe we overrated him too much, at least the people that had his support like myself, Jules and others. But it's like damn, whenever you do something good, it's always like 2 steps forward and then like 10 steps back. Like fuck.
And it's a shame because I mean he's an all right geezer as well, and he looked like he only wanted the best fight. Like he was.
Read that chat from Jen. Chen, I can't see it.
Nah, Philip was very accomplished trainer locally, but not as world level as Diaz. Okay,
see,
he weren't a great boxer then at all, but he's more of a great trainer, but not as good as a boxer. Yeah, because you said, look, Fenech was in my father's team all under Johnny Lewis. Yeah, I remember we had a big old conversation about.
Right.
Funny that he's got brought up because Jed's from Australia anyway. So yeah, shouts out.
Yeah, because I don't want to I don't want to discredit the guy, but thank you, Jed, for straightening the record out. So
yeah, because you don't really know too much, about him. But I mean, I just don't know what if Zhu loses this fight, by the way, you got to retire.
Yeah.
You lose against Spence.
It's probably best.
I'm not sure if he beats Spence. I'm still not. I know Spence has been off.
Really.
Yeah. I'm not either. I mean, I'm still picking him, but it's like the reason is that Spence has just been out for way too long.
Just for shits. I think I'm going Spence to beat him.
Wow.
You are? Okay.
I think it may change guys. It may change because it does sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't think Spence would come back to do a fight to lose to Tim Tszyu.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that he's been inactive for too long. You know, that's just what I don't. You know, that's what I don't like. You know,
I usually don't go with the inactive fighter. Sometimes there's a slight exception to a rule. I'm just feeling like this is the end of Tim Tszyu. Spence beats him, coming off 300 day. What? No.
I mean, I gotta admit, if you can't beat Spence over inactivity, and listen,
good luck to him.
Listen. I think Spence is a really tough fighter, but I don't think.
No,
I don't think he shows. I don't think he's like, for me. I don't think he showed enough folds in his like game. Like what Bud Crawford showed him on that night 3 years ago, he showed that he was just levels above, right? Despite his supposed physical ailments that he had, it doesn't matter. Bud showed that he's not in his level, but like when you go away for 3 years, man, I don't expect you to look like the same fighter you were at that time.
Same fighter, but do you need to be the same fighter? Is my whole point just to beat a Tim Tszyu? That's what I.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Coming back to fight an A-level fighter, I'd be like, get the fuck out of it. It's all 3 of our nights. Get out, Spence.
Right.
I mean, what I would have liked is Spence took a tune-up fight first just to see what he's got left. You know, that'd have been.
I'm not bad. Tim Tszyu is tune-up. They're both tune-up.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're not giving Tim Shorts a chance.
I was just about trying to get on the train to champion. I just knew. I don't know what I knew. You know, you just feel it. You can't put your finger in it. I'm like, I don't know. This fighter's. Let's wait a minute. And he taught me to go with my instincts and not always just like straight. I'm not being a hater, but not just straight already. Because I'm even like that with Moses of Itauma. I do now believe with that last performance, there's still a couple little variables that I need to see. But I've learned a lot being like a boxing fan and just not jumping on the train straight away with fighters. Because they'll let you down.
Yeah.
Truth, he turns out to be a top mentiroso. You know what I mean? It's just like there was no truth in this shit. There was not. It was Errol the Truth Spence. No, it was lies.
It was lies.
Lies. There was a lot of smoke and mirrors, but he is a good fighter. But he's just, that's what he is. Just, he's a good fighter. He's not exceptional. He's not great, but he is a good fighter. He is. I give Errol that good fighter. He's a solid, good fighter. As Southpaw come forward, you know him, and he gets better as the fight. He's like a little, I know, but this sounds crazy because we don't really rate him, but he's kind of like a David Benavidez where they just barrel forward and they just get better as the fight goes. You know, they don't seem like they get tired. Spence don't really get tired, does he? So, yeah, he's way better than Benavidez. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, he throws punches and punches. He's a good body shot guy. He's Southpaw at it as well. Yeah, I mean, he's a good fighter. So you don't have to be great for a Tim Tszyu. Yeah. You don't have to be great for a Tim Tszyu. You just don't. So that's why I'm like, would Spence come back just to get beat? Because it's not like he's coming back to, if he was coming back to a Crawford rematch, then I'd be like, he knows he can't win that fight. He's coming back to get beat. But you're not, it's just ain't a big money fight. Would you come back to just to get beat by Costa Tszyi's son? That's what's sometimes you have to think outside the box, and it's not always, you got to think about what their strategy is and what their thought processes are.
That's the thing, Chan. I'm not even trying to overthink it because I listen. Before tonight, I've already had it made my mind. Like, yo, I'm picking Tim Tszyu to win. I just don't trust Spence to come back to prime form after 3 years.
Yeah, but why? But look beyond. Why is he coming back with Tim Tszyu after 3 years? Why? Because he knows.
I mean, we should be asking why, because it's not like, all right, okay. Prior to his last fight, he lost to who? He lost to Fundora, right? Tim Tszyu, right?
And he lost to Yanni Beck.
No, not Yanibek. Murtazaliev.
Murtazaliev. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so he'd been on a losing streak, and then I think he had a, he had a little comeback fight, after the Murtazaliev fight. He won, and then went back to rematch Fundora where he lost, and then it's kind of like alternated between win and losses, right? He's on and off. I got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I don't like this decision. Like, look, I thought he looked great with Pedro Diaz. He should have stuck with him. But it just, I don't know.
I tried to look through sometimes this shit. Nah, I just don't think Spence will come back to not be able to beat him. I don't have enough faith in Tim Tszyu for me to be like he just beats Spence. I just don't.
Okay.
I don't have the faith in him, and I could just be fucking wrong. And I don't really care out of the two who does win. I just don't want them Spence fanboys to come back round here and I have to go because they'll be like, yeah, the big fish is back. I mean, they used to come over here and try to harass me, and they used to do calling shows. My shows used to be fucking crazy back in the day, Vito. This is calm and light. They was light anyway because I used to light their asses up all the time anyway.
Oh, I thought you meant because it was light work.
Yeah, they was like it was light work, and I used to light them up. So it was light work. Oh my god, it was crazy over at one point. All the Wildets, the Tyson Furies, and the Spence lot. Those were my 3 ops of fan bases, and those. Sometimes they would try to jump me. It would be like Fury. It would be like Spence fans and Fury. And then it would be your Wilder and Spence fans try jump. But Fury was so much more of a British thing, but they would try and do it adjacent and get me with the Anthony Joshua because they like, well, Fury beat Wilder, so the Fury fans would pedestalize Wilder to make it look like Fury had beaten a great fighter, if you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
And that had a lot going on. And Jules knows it, he saw it. But yeah. I just don't have enough faith in Tim Tszyu. And that could just be my bad. I'm sorry, Tim Tszyu, but you haven't showed me nothing. I've got to think of it. I've got to think of it like this. I just know the sport to a degree where it's not always this. They know why they're coming back for a Tim Tszyu. Like I said, it's not even a big money fight. You're not going to come back to lose for... How much you reckon Spence going to get paid for a Tim Tszyu fight?
I would probably guess like $5 million.
Yeah. I was saying that's just about it. I don't even know if it. How
much is Tim going to get paid then?
I don't even think $5 million. If I'm being nice.
Okay, less than that, but it's still like
I say 2 or 3.
4 max.
Yeah, 2.
Right.
But yeah, maybe 2. Yeah, because I mean,
look, it's not a big fight to Americans because like a lot of people kind of like downplayed Tim Tszyu, right? But to the Australians, that's a big money fight.
Yeah, to the Australians, is it going to be on their PPV?
I hope not. Well, yeah, probably will. Yeah, but I'm just like as an American, I don't want to pay for that shit. Fuck no.
50 said 1 million to Tim, 2 million for Spence. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I'm thinking of that because Tyrone Herndon and Wilder. Do you think Wilder got his 10, 15, 20 million to fight a Tyrone Herndon? No, your money goes down. So I'm with what Skrilla 50 and Iffy. What up, Iffy? In the booty. I just 2 mil. I'm around that. So what you're saying is like a $3 million pass.
Mm-hmm.
Spence the A side, is it Spence? Is it Tyler?
It feels like because like he's a more accomplished fighter,
He ain't losing.
But if he was the A side, it wouldn't be. It would probably be in Dallas. But
going over to Australia.
I guess the PBC doesn't have the money for that fight.
They don't got no money. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think he's getting paid no $5 million, and it's more on the lower.
Yeah.
Them lot are paying him. Yeah, it's going to be low.
Yeah.
And he's traveling all the way to Australia. What to lose for $2 million? 2 million. I'm not being bad now to Spence after tax paying team. Ain't it that for me? That's just a tune.
Yeah, you know what? You know what, Chad? I've had to change your heart. I'm picking Spence.
Yeah, I'm not picking those teams.
Yeah, the more you
thing,
break
though.
this
Like
down, I was
you
thinking
just
like,
said,
yeah,
you just said
right.
he's traveling to Australia. That how many hours is that? They got to be like a fucking 17-hour flight.
Yes, 18-hour from the UK. It's 24 hours.
Jesus,
a whole day.
Oh my God.
A day, a big day.
If I was Spence, I would probably like go to that country like 6 weeks out.
He's got to acclimate after. He's got to go there about 3 weeks at least.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
3 weeks at least. Yeah.
AJ knows. You change your pick, because it's not logical.
No, because Chan, like you're shockingly accurate when it comes to fight predictions. So I
I'm using logic. I'm just like, he ain't going to do all that. It's not a big money fight for him just to get wiped for a couple $1 million and go to Australia, do camp there, set up for about 3 weeks a month before the fight to lose for $2 million. Plus you're paying your whole team. No, just no. Just no. It's not. You're not. They know it. You're not gonna. He's not there to lose. He's not. I'm not saying that you can't lose. It's a possibility. But for me, the probability of him losing is very low. For me, Spence. He just wouldn't pick to come back to that geezer. Spence is better than him. Even this diminished Spence is better than Tim Tszyu. That's my whole point. He's better than Tim Tszyu. Spence and Fundora. Spence, even if Spence, say maybe last year came back to fight Fundora already, he might have had a better chance of beating him just mowing Fundora down. But that one might be a little bit more techie where I'd be like, you know what I mean? But Tim Tszyu, guys, Tim Tszyu done. I'm telling you. After this fight, he's so done because it's in his country. He is so done. He thinks this is going to give him like the victory parade. Like what Belanga thought he was going to get with Canelo. Yeah, he's not getting it. It's going to be so disappointing. And I liked Tim Tszyu, but my logical head says this is not what Spence comes off the couch for to lose, to go all the way to Australia, knowing that he just loses. Nah, Tim Tszyu ain't good enough to be a diminished Spence. We can say everything that you want to say about Spence, but I don't like his fan base. I don't like how he treated my GOAT, Terence Bud Crawford. But overall, he's a better fighter than Tim Tszyu.
That I agree with.
That's just a fact. I don't care if it's
I do agree with that.
You don't have to be like Tyson Fury was on the couch for 16 months and you still nearly pitched the whole shutout against Makhmudov, even though we can pick it apart. But that shows levels to be able to do that. Levels. Did anybody pick Makhmudov to beat Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury was on the couch for 16 months? Oh,
nope.
Tyson Fury. Because it's levels. It's levels with Tim Tszyu and Spence. I don't care that Spence has been gone for nearly 3 years. I don't care. He beats Tim Tszyu in the competition. That's just my opinion. I can't prove it till it happens, but that's just my opinion. So I can't pick Tim Tszyu, unfortunately. If he wins, I hold no. I don't care out of the two who wins. I hold no race, no horse in this race at all. You know what I mean? I'm not a Spence fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I just if Tim Tszyu wins, shouts out to him though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But But what's Lisa saying? I'm hearing Shakur and Devin is in early negotiations.
Oh God.
Look.
When they did that already, and no, and he offered me 25%.
I'm not trying to go through all that. Like that's already back and forth between Shakur and Devin fans, which is just so annoying. About he doesn't want the fight. Oh, this and that, and I'm like, listen, I don't want to hear nothing about this fight unless it's signed, sealed, delivered. Okay.
Until it is, please just
leave us alone.
Yeah, because Devin's playing diva. Shakur, I don't want to hear this stuff. Yeah, I'm too old for it, guys.
I gotta have a catch weight. Gotta rehydration clause. I don't care, man.
I'm just working on my patience. I'm not fully there yet, so I don't really got the patience to. Auntie Shan hasn't got the patience for this. I'm afraid. Auntie Shan don't got it for these young patients like this. You know what I mean, holler at me on the flip side when it's signed, like you said, sealed and fucking delivered. Till then, I don't got no time for it. You know what I mean? I'm with the oldies now. You know what I mean? We're transitioning. I don't got the youth on my side like when it was like 5 years ago when I was like, yeah. I mean, I'll wash people when they need to get washed, but you know, when I can't be bothered, when I don't need to be bothered, and that's with these lot. You know, I like them, what they've achieved and all of that in the grand scheme. I do. They're lads that have achieved, they've done stuff. But the stuff that comes with this era with these lot in their 20s, the Conor Benns and all, I just don't got the patience for so and AJ. I just don't got the patience.
I know. Neither do I.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I just, like I said, flip side.
So is this like Zeus Spence fight going to be 154 or 160? Like,
it's 54, isn't it? Yeah. It's 54,
so.
Right?
I thought Tim had moved up to middleweight for his last 2 fights, and then he stayed at 154.
Is it? No, it's 154. This is at one. I think it's at 154.
What fight?
Zoo and Spence. Tim Zoo and Errol Spence.
Of course, yeah. It's a super welterweight fight.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, AJ, you should have listened to me and Shan. Canelo, bud. Bud. I know. We tried to tell everybody. I tried to tell Jules. I was on the panel. I was like, Jules, I know what you're saying, but Bud is just one of those special fighters that, you know, the exception. There's always an exception to the rule, and you got to pick. You can't just put this one's an exception. That's an exception. Otherwise, you're not an exception. You become the average. An exception is an anomaly. You got to pick wisely when you know it's an anomaly that you're dealing with. And this goes back to my whole fact that Tim Zoo's just not special enough to just be able to just beat Spence. He's just not, guys. He's just not, I'm afraid. As much as you may want him to, he's the brain.
You know what? I kind of, listen, I kind of felt the same way about Spence. It's like, look, I thought he was an above average, pressure fighter who kind of know how to box a little bit. And when I saw that Crawford fight, I'm like, yo, he doesn't have that much tool sets, in his bag. It's like,
what does Tim Tszyu do better than Spence? What does he do better than him that you can go, whoa?
Right. No. I get it. Like you're not impressed with Tim Tszyu, but I'm just saying about Spence. It's like, okay, yeah, you laid, you mow him down, you grind it out on the inside, but you're not going to be able to do that like just religiously against fighters that know how to counter you, and stuff like that. And I think Tim can do that. I feel like Tim is more battle tested.
Yeah, it's okay. He's counter punching, but I mean, Tyson Fury was on the couch. He's been on the couch several times and come back and watch people just shutouts. There's always it's strategic. It's the strategy. It's the timing. It's the styles that makes the fight. You got to figure out, does this fighter, they're both washed, but who's washed less? Because Spence, you could say that Spence has just been in one tough fight and he's rested. You could look at it like that. Or you could look at Tim Tszyu, he's been in back-to-back, and he's been in a few where his life has been left on that canvas a few times, and you lose a bit of yourself every single of them times. The Murtaz Aliev, the two Fonduras. I'm sorry, Spence hasn't gone through that much of a tragedy like that, and he still came off of a car crash. I sound like a Spence fan, but I'm just giving the facts. Like
You're
it just doesn't weigh up for me. And then when I'm wrong, right, I will eat crow, and you will do the show, and I'll just have a crow burger.
Yeah.
A double crow burger with cheese and fries. I'll be ordering it. Don't worry, I've got a crow burger emoji here. But yeah, I just can't see it. I wasn't even going to do a prediction, but as the more I started getting the thoughts, like I was like, yeah, Spence beats this dude. I said it to Jules back in the day. I said it to Jules last year. Do you know when this fight was posed? Remember this fight got posed for before?
Yeah, it was a Tyson talking point for a while.
For Zoo, maybe. And I was like, Jules was like, nah, I got Zoo. I mean, yeah, Zoo. I was thinking of Jab Judah for some reason. I was like, am I saying it right? Yeah, Zoo. And I was like, even then, that was last year. Maybe even he could have, last year, maybe nearly a year and a half. I was like, ask Jules. I even said Spence beats Zoo then. And I know, and he's now deeper in the trenches of being on the couch. Zoo's gone through many a war since that. He's been through many a war, so that's just where I'm at with that, guys. But
yeah.
And
again, I still changed. I changed my mind though. So
yeah, and if we're wrong, oh well.
Yeah.
We're wrong.
Could you call it a 50-50 fight though, or would you give Spence more of a? Could you say it's a 50-50 fight for at least?
Let me think. Sometimes I don't want to just say the answer. Was it a 50-50? The only reason why you're going to try and move it that way, I can't say it's 50-50 because I can see the logic why people will, because Spence was on the couch. But to me, the skill gap doesn't make it 50-50. Like I was 70-30 with Terence Crawford fighting him.
Yeah.
Everyone else was 60-40, 55-45, 50-50. I was 70-30. I was even 80-20. You can go ahead and look. I was like, the skill gap between there is monumentous. Then with Canelo, I was also, what was my percentage? I weren't 60. Was I 64? I think I was Canelo. Maybe I was like, no, I was like Canelo 35 and Terence Crawford 75.
65.
65, sorry, my bad, my maths. 65-35. And people was like, what, you give Canelo that lower chance? I went, that's not that low, but yeah, that's where I've got him. You guys will have to go and check out just type my name in, the name of the fights. It will come up on the weekly wrap-up shows. You'll see what I said. I don't cap. Yeah, I was very confident. I was very confident on the that the skill gap was just too. You got to look at the gap. You got to look at the gap. There's so many variables to look at. I get shit wrong, guys. By the way, I do get picks wrong. I'm not acting like that, but there's some picks that I just know. Even with the Spence, I don't know if you remember me saying that Spence will hit the canvas at least once in the Crawford fight, and they was like, he's never been down. I said, I know, first time for everything, and this is going to be the fight.
And what happened in the second round?
And he went down twice, and then I was like, see, in the boot. There's some things when you're fighting an anomaly that you got to take out. You got to take out the rule and insert the exception. Muhammad Ali, insert exception. You're not supposed to have beaten George Foreman, but a lot of people didn't think he was gonna. Insert the exception. Bud Crawford, insert the exception. Even you might even want to go with, at times, Floyd Mayweather. You can insert the exception, because when you was fighting a Diego Corrales that was 6 foot odd, there was nobody thought you was going to put him on the canvas five times. No one did. Insert the exception. Don't care if you like the fighter or not. And in a way, insert the exception. There's always exceptions to the rule. There's an exception to the rule. And I'm not saying that Spence is an exception because he's elite, but Spence is the exception to this rule here, mate, with Tim Tszyu. Trust me, guys. Trust me. This is boxing, what I've learned, and speaking to boxers and having boxers as friends. Everyone says it. Boxing is so much about timing. They analyze when to do stuff for the most part. A lot of boxers get beat because sometimes their time is off. They haven't did all the analysis. They haven't checked out the analytics. And when you check out the analytics, there's a mathematical equation to what I do is when I pick rounds, for the most part, I do it with an equation. I know it sounds wild. I'll look at their records and I'll add up like what rounds that they tend to do stuff, and then I'll divide it, and then I'll find the average. I know it sounds really wild. That's just how my brain works. Most of the time it works. Obviously, some of the time it doesn't, but that's how I knew that like certain fighters like to knock out this fighter or these fighters round 7. When Brooke was going to fight Bud, you know, usually I go between round 7 and round 9. You know, if you go back and watch my thing, I said that was one of the only fights that I said Bud's going to knock out Khan in round 4. Go ahead and go pull it up and look.
Wow. That was pretty, yeah, that was, yeah.
I went and I looked back and I saw the averages and I saw what he was doing at certain round. That's just how and then I find the average. I find the sweet spot. I'm like, that's how I think, oh, you should fight at this weight, even that you're a heavyweight. This is your optimum. Because every time I've seen you fight at this, you've achieved that. This is where you should be. That's just how I think. So I think I just need to be the brain, and then everybody else, you be the brawn, because I ain't going in the ring. You ain't fucking up my face. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I should run a betting ring, shouldn't I, AJ? Just come over here and bet with share. But that's just how I come up with my predictions and my stuff like that. I look at things like that. I look at all the numbers of when you've done things. Everything's about numbers. And the thing is, I don't even like maths. That doesn't make sense, does it? I don't like maths.
Oh, yeah. That was my worst subject in school.
I don't like maths. Decent A, but I just don't like it, though. I was just like, But, yeah, I will use... Yeah, multiple times. I will use maths. I guess my brain uses maths to come up with averages. There's the average, there's the means, there's this. You know, I just remember those types of things. I just look at the numbers, pull up their box rate. And first I decide, are you more likely to knock anyone out? And if so, what rounds are you more likely to do that in? That's how I come up with my shit. Are you more likely to go the distance? If so, why? Because how many times have you gone the distance? And when you have gone the distances, with what type of fighters? Click into the other fighters. What have you done? Click, click. Like, it's clicking. I click, click. So I correlate all the numbers. And I'm like, yeah, you seem to go the distance with these types of fighters. So I'm going to predict that you're going to go the distance. That's just how I do it. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, weird.
No. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, everybody has their own system. It's mine is like I stare at records of just how they did generally in maybe their last few fights, I suppose.
Yeah.
I pick like 3 or 4 or 5, and if I see like they go on the distance or they go on, win by knockouts or just whatever else, that kind of narrows down my decision, like how they're going to win by decision or by stoppage or whatever. So
yeah, but sometimes you got to go just a little bit further back.
Establish a security code for access to all functions previously transferred to bridge.
Enter code.
173467321 Charlie 32 789777 643 Tango 732 Victor 731178888 732 476789764376 lock.
Security code intact for all specified inquiries and orders.
Lieutenant Data, fucking hell. He was my favorite character. That's why I got him on there. Because he just fuck up with the numbers. He'd run up the numbers, man. Data was my guy. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Anything in last things that you like want to just address before we...
I'm gonna
come back tomorrow because I have to do that anyway. YouTube like you to usually get predictions in about 3 days before the actual fight, and because that's on a Friday, I have to bring my midweek show instead of a Wednesday. I got to do it tomorrow to get the predictions in for for it to.
All right. So we're doing the predictions till tomorrow?
We're doing the anyway predictions tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah, so just hold all predictions and the breakdown. We're going to break down, anyway, Nakatani tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it around the time that you're free, Viso. So it's going to be early for you, AJ, because we're going to do this one goes early.
Okay.
This one's going to be like a 1
p.m. 1 p.m. Okay. What time? Sorry, again.
Like a 1 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, 1 p.m. Eastern. All right.
Yeah, so 12, 11, 10 a.m. PT.
Coolio.
Yeah. So and we'll chop it up and we'll do all of the thingamajigs then. Okay, we'll get all the I've already got the thumbnail. I've got everything. So I'll put it up. Didn't you see me put it up? Post up on my community tab yesterday. I posted up. I was like, yeah, we're going to be doing this on Tuesday. So yeah. I'll put it in the group and all that. Any last words, guys? You guys have been amazing, by the way. Thank you for coming, Viso.
No, yeah. I had a nice time. A very, very late occasion, but for you,
so,
but
I don't know. How do I do it? I'm knackered. Really.
Yeah.
I really want, like you said, I really, sometimes you just really, I'm like, no, I'm sticking to this. I really need to talk boxing. I'm coming from being out anyway, so let's just wrap it. You know what I mean? And just because otherwise I'll talk myself out of it and be like, oh, I'm tired, or we just go. No, I wanted to stick to the schedule because I know the schedule's rigid because of the Nakatani fight as well. It's thrown us a bit off schedule, so as well.
Right.
So, yeah. So.
Oh yeah, we're also going to be doing the predictions about Benavidez Zurdo.
As well. Yes,
throw that in the mix.
Yeah. So we'll do that. I forgot about that because I'm going like that. At first I thought I was there, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. I thought I was there. I'm like, oh God, yeah. It's a bit crazy for me. I can't wait for the Dubois and Wardley fight as well. God.
Oh yeah.
I still haven't. I've gone another way, and then I've gone another way, and now another way. What time will it be in America Central Time, Miss Dee? So 1 p.m. Central Time. You guys are 7. No, CT. So Mountain Time is 7 hours. Central is 6. So 1 p.m. it'll be 12 noon Central time.
Central, yeah.
Yeah. It'd be 12 noon, Miss Dee.
11 Mountain and then 10 in the Pacific. Where age is that?
Yeah. I don't get used to all of you's lot time zone. We just have one in the UK. You lot just be making everything fucking difficult, man. We just got one. We just live on one little island. We ain't got time to shit.
All right, Chan.
Yeah, thank you so much, Feast and AJ.
It's been a pleasure. Yes.
All right. Duty calls. I'm off to work.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I love you too.
Take care, man.
Take care.
Tomorrow.
Viso's with the beauties. AJ's with the beauties. So let me do the members only roll call. You know, been amazing. Amazing grace. I'm a dickhead, please just ignore me. Sorry. Sometimes I go into just wild stuff. Sometimes I actually forget I'm online. This is what I do sometimes at home, being an idiot. Break into song. I call it vocal Tourette's. Shouts out to Rig IQ. He live as well. Jules is live. So go over there if you need some extra boxing, Ring to the I to the Q. He's in the Buddhism. Okay, so let's do the members only vocal. It's a serious show when I hardly do that many memes. When I don't click my buttons with a lot of shit. Like, it was a serious show today. We were serious in our discussion, and that's where we come. It's a high IQ outfit here, mate. You don't do with no low IQ shit. We've been there, done that. We've done with that. Had the t-shirt, thrown it goddamn away. Okay, so we have Stephen T in the Buddhism. Big Papa, love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air, use a true player in the building. Mick Doonan in the Buddhism. Zara K in the Buddhism. That guy in the Buddhism. King Boxing, King in the Buddhism. Eduardo, Emblem in the Buddhism. Donald Banks, DB in the Buddhism. AJ all day, thank you for joining me in the Buddhism. The Queen that never fails, my sister Lisa Bales in the Buddhism. Dr. P, Cardiff's finest in the Buddhism. Virtuoso, Visa mi hermano también, el edificio ya te sabes. Mr. Bedford in the Buddhism. D-Style Boxing, mi hermano también, en el edificio ya te sabes. Otra vez. And also, aplaudir el primero en el edificio. Ya, tú sabes. Oh, guys, you've been amazing. You know, I'm here to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help me.
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
How you get truth is, you got to get it and obtain knowledge, and that usually brings you some truth. So, knowledge as well. Knowledge is key. Yeah, man, say it for Guan, and I say it for Guan. So if it Guan, not for that see nothing, because nothing not got Guan. Lock off your eyes, cost me, make you talk. Anything you see, me talk it, turned on them light, we win a light, them.
Them not like me, some not like them. Man, I figure set this straight and clarify. Put fire upon a pagan, aim for the cranium. Turn off the news, there's a bag of lies. Worst ways, man, wanna inform up, bun Babylon and every one of them dirty guys. And if they wanna go around the order, I guarantee somebody's dropping fly.
Guys, now we're here to deal with stats, facts, and data.
I have opinions just like anyone else. You got opinions. But unlike what you're doing is I bring facts, data, statistics, things you can go look up yourself.
That's right, R.I.P. the Godfather. Entonces, mi gente, recuerda, mi gente del mundo, mi gente de boxeo, estoy lista para ti, para todos. Siempre, ya tú sabes, siempre. That's right.
Listos para los chingazos. Listos para los chingazos.
Fucking love. Okay, I've been that bitch, always will be that bitch. I got the job. You stuck with me. I'm the female shred garlic.
It's hype, you suck at life, you don't want a round three. Worship the queen and your mic to pass. Keep it real, these chicks couldn't wipe my anyway, style, let's go get Ferrari. I am the ultimate Bengali. These chickens can't even spell that. You hoes fucking repel that.
Okay, anyway, oh yeah, so I want to shout out my guy AJ, Anthony Joshua. Thank you so much for taking on this fight. We always discussed that. We said it's your job to take on the fights, but you've never ducked no smoke, and we respect you, so we do.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
Yeah, man, we're gonna get the fight. Fight of the century. This is gonna have everybody in the UK. I believe everybody in the world. AJ's profile has been substantially enhanced due to doing Jake Paul, people discovering him. I don't know where y'all was at, but better late than never. How it goes. And yeah, it's exciting. I hope he achieves everything that he needs to achieve, everything that he wants to achieve. And I hope everybody starts to be appreciative of when fighters win, lose, or draw. They take the tough fights. They listen to their audience. They listen to the crowd. It doesn't, okay, it was late. But context is everything. Tyson Fury pulled a lot of games, guys. Him and Wilder played a part in derailing a lot of what Anthony Joshua wanted to achieve. So, you have to big up Oluwafemi Olusin Joshua in the booties. Yeah, I think I finished, didn't I? So I thought I'd bring that from me to you, but you guess what? You get to see me tomorrow, today, because we're in here in London. It's already Tuesday, so you get to see me tomorrow. I love ya. Tomorrow it's 4:25 a.m. The light's already coming through now. The birds are tweeting, you know. So I thought I'd bring that from me to you, from you to me. You did, brothers. You did. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's Lady Shani repping on this. Come watch with Shan. I'm tired now. Come watch with Shan. Kyan! Ra! Guess what, guys? The fight of the century is in the Buddhism. Kyan!
Round one, fight.